The Jake Asman Show will begin shortly. Thanks to all these great Patreon members who help support the show. Get your super chats ready. Jake will be here in just a moment. If you love the New York Jets, this is the place to be. And now, the Jake Asman Show.
A Jets insider revealed which players are under the most pressure at Jets training camp. We'll talk about that, plus more information on Garrett Wilson and Sauce Gardner being extended by the Jets. Dylan Tereman's going to join us. It's the Jake Asman Show. Let's hit it and get it started. Man, our Jets are primed to win another offseason, baby. Jets green each and every day. Will the playoff drought finally end? Kings of the offseason, baby. This is what we do. At least we have Garrett Wilson. We have Breece Hall. Please subscribe and hit the like button below. Super chats, baby. Cut the line. We have Sauce Gardner. We have Quinn Williams. Prepare to be underdogs. Now it's time to talk all things New York Jets. It's the Jake Asman Show. We have Garrett Wilson. We have Sauce Gardner. It's good to know that we will not need to be updating those lines in the Jake Asman Show intro for the foreseeable future. Welcome in, everybody. Smash that like button. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. We are under a week away from New York Jets training camp. And how about some breaking news at the start of the show? Our second annual AsmanJake training camp meetup is set. It will be after the Jets green and white scrimmage on Saturday, August 2nd from 2 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. at the Cloverleaf Tavern in Caldwell, New Jersey. This is the restaurant that longtime listener of the show, regular caller, the great Chef Kev. This is his spot, the Cloverleaf Tavern, 30 minutes from One Jets Drive. We're going to be hanging out as a group. We're going to be enjoying great food, great drinks. There'll be free giveaways. There'll be signed Jets merch that we're going to be raffling off. It's going to be awesome. Chef Kevin made a custom Jake Asman Show menu, so I can't thank him and everyone over at Cloverleaf for being so welcoming. We're going to have a private room for our listeners. Spots are limited, though, so Discord had first access, and they completely signed up for over half the spots already, which is amazing. So if you want to go, click the link in the description. It's a free event. Just tip the chef. That's our guy, Chef Kevin, and the staff. There's going to be food, drinks. It's going to be great. It's after the Jets green and white scrimmage once again. So if you are interested in the event, RSVP, and you do so by clicking that link in the description. Shout out to Chef Kev, because this is going to be an awesome, awesome time for all Asmaniacs who make the trip. And if you're already going to the green and white scrimmage starts at 8:30. By the time you get done and drive over to Cloverleaf, the event will be right on time. With that said, let's say hello right now to a good friend of the show. He was nominated for an Azzie Award for Best Co-Host, Best Guest Host. Ladies and gentlemen, Dylan Tereman. What's up, DT?
What's up, Jake? What's up, chat? It's good to be here. We're finally getting into the news portion. Training camp's just a couple days away, so we'll actually have some good football content to talk about. And obviously, there's a lot of Asmaniac stuff to catch up on, Azzie Awards and all the things, employment included. So excited, dude.
No doubt. And I'll tease something a little later on in the show. With Bobby Midnight seemingly getting a job at Wendy's, we had to update the Dave Briga intro. Let's just say Gator might have updated it. So stay tuned for that. With that said, Dylan, first time we've had you on the show since the Jets have gone wild the last couple of days, signing their own. First it was Garrett, then it was Sauce yesterday. Let's get your big picture takeaways on the Jets getting deals done with both players.
Yeah, I mean, we've said it numerous times. I feel like every week we had to at least mention it. Like, let's get this deal done before training camp even starts. Even before the first preseason game was like the fail-safe, like the last deadline for me to get it done. I said 4 for 121 for each of these guys. And it seems like, I was right on the money with Sauce. I know he came in at like 20.1 or 30.1 or something like that. So it was 120.4 million total. So I was like just close with him. And then I was 9 million off with Garrett. He got 130 and I projected 121. So I can't be mad at it. He's the top 5 paid. But when you break it out over 6 years, it's 25 million or so per season. And it's going to look like a steal in a couple years when like Puka Nakua, Terry McLaurin already wants $30 million. I'd rather pay Garrett 32 than McLaurin 30 or 31. So like it's already going to look like a steal in like 9 to 12 months on both these players. So excited to have them locked up. These are the types of guys that you pay, the guys that you're fortunate enough to draft. Like our front office hasn't even gotten to the point where they could draft well enough to get to this second contract. Obviously Quinnen in 2023, Muhammad Wilkerson before that was the only other guy. So it's like, we've had a big lull of no good contracts being doled out to our star players. And now we finally have 2. And you got to put a little bit of credit to Woody Johnson opening up the checkbook. He puts 180 so million or something in escrow between the 2 players. And he's already doled out $250 million for Crystal Palace this season. So he understands what it takes to keep his young players in house. And I'll do the opposite of Frankie V, and I'll be happy for Sauce Gardner.
Look, at the end of the day, if you weren't going to pay these guys, who are you paying, right? These guys are Jets. They want to be here. You drafted them. And I don't think we've seen the best of what they could be as players either. I think that's what gets lost in the shuffle when we talk about Garrett and Sauce. These guys are still young. They're just entering their prime years, and they've never been in the best environment to truly succeed. They have been really good at times, great, despite having major issues, whether it be ownership, coaching, the sheer bad luck that is the Jets, right? Aaron Rodgers gets hurt on the 4th play of his first game with the Jets, which leads to another year of Zach Wilson for Garrett Wilson. Like, just everything that has gone wrong, and these guys have still been one of the best players at their position in the league. So I'm glad it's done, and I think it sends such a positive message to the fan base, to the rest of the locker room. It's all about football now. 6 days until the Jets report the training camp.
100%. And Garrett Wilson and Sauce both. I wouldn't be surprised if Sauce had a career high in interceptions. I think the scheme change is going to help him out a little bit more in that aspect. And then Garrett Wilson, I wouldn't be surprised if he has a career high in yards or receiving touchdowns, or potentially even both. Maybe I'm a little bit less optimistic about the yard output because of Justin Fields, but he certainly can get more touchdowns than he's ever had in his career. I think 7 is the most he's had in one season. So you can get 8 to 10 touchdowns out of Garrett Wilson very, very easily. That's less than half a touchdown a game. So I'm pretty optimistic about these guys. And like you said, these are the guys you pay. And if not them, who? Like, you're not going to go waste money in free agency on guys that are going to give you 65% of the talent for 120% of the value. So I'm really excited about these 2, and I'm fired up.
When it comes to the money for Garrett, did anything surprise you? Because you were someone that has been looking at other contracts and trying to find a comp for Garrett. What are your thoughts on just what it ultimately ended up being?
Yeah, I was a little surprised that he beat out A.J. Brown, or he's right in the realm of A.J. Brown. I thought he would just beat out Amon-Ra St. Brown at number 6, and I projected number 5 for him in terms of AAV, and he comes in at 5 or 4. So like I was just slightly off. The total number of dollars doesn't really bother me at 130 million because, like Will broke it down, 6 years for 150 million. When you add on the 2 for 21, he's already still got on his rookie deal. And this money doesn't even kick in until 2027. So although the number looks high on paper, 130 million, you're probably dealing with a quarterback on a rookie deal if all things, go the way we think they will with Justin Fields. Obviously, Justin could ball out and you pay him, and now you have him on a higher scale than a rookie. But I don't mind the dollars in terms of total money because once Puka Nakua and other guys get paid, it's going to look like a steal. And maybe that's a little too homery, but also it makes sense to be a little bit more proactive with these deals instead of sitting on your hands watching 4 defensive tackles get paid and pretty much establish the market for Quinnen Williams when you probably could have shaved a couple million off on that one. Not saying Quinnen isn't deserving, but these guys are definitely deserving, and I'm not trying to pay them 35 plus next year if they have a good season.
As far as Garrett Wilson, what are your expectations for him in this offense? Stat-wise, are we going to see career highs across the board? How do you picture him being utilized now? Just your thoughts on Garrett going into year 4 with this brand new deal.
Yeah, I think you can easily see a path where he has career high in targets with like 140, 150 targets. Like he's just going to get peppered as the number one option with Justin Fields, in my opinion. I could see him breaking 1,200 yards and being a career high, but I would probably settle somewhere between like 950 and 1,100 for him. Like I just don't think the breakout in terms of yardage is going to come, but I hope that he gets at least 9+ touchdowns. So 150 targets, 1,050 yards and 10 touchdowns, I think would be more than, enough for what he's doing, because I think the lack of quarterback talent, I'm not saying Justin Fields is a bum, but I don't think he's going to have like a huge yardage output, and Garrett's just going to be a big piece of it, but I just don't know how big of a piece. Like I can't say he's going to have 1,500 of Justin Fields' 2,900 passing yards. That seems a little bit too wonky. So I would go a little bit more conservative with the yards, but definitely more with the touchdowns. Like let's flirt with double-digit touchdowns, 150 targets, get him the ball as much as possible.
Your thoughts on Sauce Gardner now going forward? Do we see the version of Sauce that was an all-pro, first team all-pro his first 2 years? Your thoughts on what he now is as a number one corner in this defense going forward?
Maybe Sauce might not get fully back to all-pro potential. There's certainly the path for it. I think the scheme change is going to help him. You're playing a little bit more man coverage. We assume maybe they just go a lot of zone coverage, which I don't think a lot of fans would like, considering you have two really good press man corners in Sauce and Azzie Thomas, and then Brandon Stevens, who's so-so at press man. So you kind of built your team as if you're going to run a lot of man, which means Sauce is traveling with the number one wide receiver, which means you can't not target him. You're going to have to throw DK Metcalf the ball 7 times or more in week 1 if Sauce Gardner is across from him, because that's your number one guy, right? So I think there's an opportunity for him to have a good statistical season. I'm just really not worried, but I'm more so focused on what his physicality level looks like. He bulked up a little bit. He's a little bit broader in the shoulders, and I want to see him come to balance and make good tackles like he did his first 2 seasons and really show out. So it's more the physicality more so than anything that has to do with coverage or ball skills with him. I'm okay if he doesn't have an interception, because I know he's just going to have a ton of PBUs and a really low yardage allowed output. So Sauce down the field doesn't bother me. It's just when he has to come to and tackle and wrap up that makes me a little nervous.
One of the things I'm hoping we now see, when you're paying a corner $30 million a year, I want Sauce traveling a lot more than he was his first 3 years in the league. I want to see Sauce Gardner week 1. Hey, go shut down DK Metcalf. Aaron Rodgers is coming back to town. First game with new teammates, new receivers. Go take DK Metcalf, his best target, shut him down. Don't let him impact the game. Like, that's what I want to see week 1. That, to me, is now the expectation when you're given a corner this kind of money.
Yep, I 100% agree. You have to maybe not 100% travel, like what Darrelle Revis did was kind of unprecedented. But like if you're going to travel 55, 60% of the time, like I'm okay with that, because it seemed like last year he was traveling 10 to 15% of the time. And we saw what he could do against DK Metcalf last year when DK was in Seattle. So, I mean, maybe Aaron Rodgers does give DK a better chance against Sauce, because Aaron's going to put it in a spot that Geno probably couldn't. But at the same time, Sauce kind of locked him up and gave DK some fits. So I'm really excited to see week 1 out the gates. Maybe it's not going to be that like that every single week, but if the team has a number one receiver, like I think about Buffalo. Buffalo doesn't necessarily have a number one. They have Keon Coleman. They have Josh Palmer. And then Khalil Shakir and Curtis Samuel. Like they're okay guys, but there's nobody really that's saying go travel with him. But DK, when you have the drop off from DK to like Calvin Austin and Roman Wilson, yeah, you probably put your best guy on DK, and then you deal with the coverage on the other side with the other guys. So I think it's going to be a week-to-week thing, but I'm really excited to see just how they scheme him up.
Ladies and gentlemen, today is Aaron Glenn's birthday. Let's hope it is the greatest year of his life, because that will certainly benefit us as Jet fans. But happy birthday to Coach AG. So in honor of AG's birthday, at the end of the show, we're giving away a signed Aaron Glenn jersey. That is today's daily raffle. So gift a channel membership if you want to enter the raffle, or send in a $10 super chat or higher. You'll get 2 tickets for $10. You'll get 5 for $20. you'll get 10 for 50. And for every membership you gift, it's self-explanatory. That's how many tickets you get in our raffle at the end of the show. A huge shout out to Felix Campos, who just dropped a 10 spot for the people.
Felix Campos, he wonderful, wonderful guy. He gives a lot of gift memberships and loves the Jake Asman Show.
Take the money.
Felix, in our AG signed jersey raffle, Anthony, Brandon Frey, Salami 22, Jetpack, Adam Horvath, Daryl Osborne, Alan Sucks, Ronald Smith, Ronald Lake, Peter S., Kai Y, all receiving channel memberships there from the Felix Campos. Gift the membership if you want in on our jersey giveaway, signed Aaron Glenn jersey. In fact, I might even be able to get to the post office in time tonight to send this one out to you. I have it right here. It's there. It also includes the certificate of authentication. So we got that all set for one lucky listener at the end of the show. If you were a part of the first show, all your memberships and super chats count for this as well. Big fella with a super chat. Always great to see my brother in metal. Dylan, rock on.
Hell yeah, big fella. Good to see you too. Always happy to have you here.
Shout out to Ryan, who's in the raffle for one. Jorge, who won a signed Garrett Wilson helmet 2 days ago. He says, enjoying a sunny Seattle summer day. Jorge, your G5 helmet is already on the way. The Lup Man is entering the Asmaniac raffle for 5. Let's go, Luppy.
Bimbo boomy, bimbo bimbo boomo ba, bimbo ba, bimbo ba, bimbo boomy, bimbo bimbo boomo ba.
Luppy, thank you very much for supporting the show. Your channel memberships went to the following listeners: A Tribe Called Monroe, Jack Needham, Passax, TL, and Card Cave Central. Ethan Halleck also gifting a channel membership. Ethan, we got you down for a 1. Appreciate your support as always. Dylan, Nick Fario wrote a story over on JetsXFactor.com. The Jets players under the most pressure entering training camp. And we can give you Nick's players in a moment, but I figured, why don't we give our own as well? So I'll let you bat lead off here. You name a player that you believe is under the most pressure entering training camp.
So I was trying to predict Nick's 5 guys, so I kind of did this in my head. Some of them were on the list, some of them weren't. I think somebody that we're not really talking about is Tony Adams. I mean, how do we go from the owner benching him personally to you're still on the team as a starter? Like, it boggles my mind. And I understand they didn't do much at the position, but guys like Malachi Moore, Jarius Monroe, Dean Clark, Jordan Clark, one of these guys is going to have to step up and be the 4th safety regardless on the 53-man roster. So is there a world where 2 of these guys step up and Tony Adams is now on the chopping block? Like, I'm so confused at Tony Adams' role in this defense. And like, if he's projected as a starter, I don't love that. Like, I'd rather just roll out Malachi Moore at strong safety and have Cisco over the top as the free safety and just deal with your rookie lumps with Moore. So Tony Adams would be the guy that I think right now I'm putting pressure on because I'm going to have a short leash with him.
Well, it's interesting because Tony Adams, I feel like, is almost being under-discussed to your point. The owner basically called the shots and got him benched. No one's made that point. So that's spot on. You know, I think if you talk about just pressure, not just at camp, but all year, look, Justin Fields has to be on the list. I mean, he's the quarterback of the Jets. He's replacing Aaron Rodgers, a Hall of Famer, and you're playing Rodgers week 1. And Justin Fields is in a spot in his career where if it doesn't work out here with him, with the Jets, no one's ever going to give him a guaranteed starting opportunity again. Like the Jets, there's no competition. They said the second they signed him, he's the starter. So let's see Fields go out there, master this offense, and play well this summer, because I do think we will see him in the preseason. And I don't know how many reps, but like he's going to be under the microscope all year. Forget just camp.
Yeah, that's certainly the most obvious one. And I tried to find 5 names outside of Justin just for the sake of trying to predict Nick's article. And I don't want to say it's low-hanging fruit to say Justin Fields is under a lot of pressure, but when you're in the New York market at the quarterback position and you're on your 3rd team in 3 years, it's kind of like obvious, right? Like you're under a lot of pressure. You're probably going to get that 1-year, $6 million backup deal like Zach Wilson got if you're lucky next year, if this doesn't go well for you. So there's a lot riding on Justin Fields, not just from the team aspect, but from his personal career aspect. You're going to need him to step up to prove that he can stay in this league a few more years longer.
Hit the like button if you're just tuning in. Comments, questions, your super chats. They will cut the line. Look, this guy I don't think is going to make the team, but he has a chance to. He could prove me wrong. Malachi Corley's got to be on this list because his roster spot, I think right now, is in jeopardy. He was hurt for a lot of OTAs and minicamp. They drafted Arian Smith. Some of the things they're talking about Arian Smith being able to do, we all thought that was going to be Corley's role in this offense. The wide receiver coach, Sean Jefferson, is the only holdover from Robert Saleh's staff, so he knows Corley inside and out. Like, to me, Malachi Corley is under the most pressure of any player not named Justin Fields.
Yeah, he was number one on my list, and it's pretty easy to say why. Like, you've kind of pointed out all the reasons. For me personally, it hurts. This is a guy that I was really excited to watch in the pre-draft process coming out of Western Kentucky. Loved him at the Senior Bowl. Like, I thought his physicality was great, was exactly what the Jets were missing on offense. They didn't have a guy who's just going to pop you. Garrett's kind of like the slippery, jittery type. And then you had Lazard and Mike Williams going into last year. So I really thought he was a good complement for what the offense needed. And to see this all unfold in year one, and now he's basically riding pine. He's kind of the 53rd man if he's lucky right now. So he's really going to have a really strong August to come on and impress these guys. And like you said, Sean Jefferson being the only holdover on offense does not help his case. Like, if there's a new wide receivers coach who's unfamiliar with you, you have a chance to make a really good first impression that maybe he picks you over Xavier Gibson because you wowed him in a meeting where you like answered a question and or something that you did like just personally in a conversation helped you a little bit more. Like, those are the types of things that Corley needs to make the 53-man roster. So everything's stacked up against him, and I don't want to see him go and be on another team because I think he's going to be a good player still in this league. But if he can't stay healthy and he can't find a role here, it's tough to just hold 7 wide receivers for the sake of keeping Malachi Corley.
Totally agree. Ladies and gentlemen, a flurry of channel memberships have been gifted. Everyone wants a shot on Aaron Glenn's birthday to win a signed Aaron Glenn throwback Jets jersey. Bo C in the house. He wins basically every raffle ever. Can he do it again?
Bo knows football. Bo knows baseball. Bo knows tennis. Bo knows basketball, too.
Bo knows channel memberships.
That he does, ladies and gentlemen. A 10 spot from Bo, Percy, Drew Bomogrant, Cigar Gangster, Alan Sucks, Jets Forever #2. Alan Sucks even more than I thought. FPP, Paul Sayaski, William Justice, the user 429, Grinch Mob Jets for Life, Brandon Sanzone. Everyone should subscribe to Dylan Tereman's YouTube channel. That's a long name. Julian Malfredo. Jules is in the Asmaniac raffle. I just saw that he has now gifted 10 channel memberships. Oh, baby. These are from Jules. If you hear your name called, you thank him. Sean Jefferson, Jason Sargis, Luciano, Alice Vieira, Kelvin Joseph, Alan Still Stinks, Lord Stius, Attic, Dallas James Santana, Rayhan C, Big Jack 512, Elbow Fat, all receiving a membership there. But guess what? We are not done. Are you kidding me? A 20 spot from Thunderlips, who might be trying to buy votes perhaps in the Azzies. I haven't shared it yet, but Thunderlips is up for a very important category in today's Azzies, Dylan. He's up for the biggest prankster. Never forget when Thunderlips called into the Charles Gorman show pretending to take a dump in retaliation to what Charles did on Bobby's show. Ladies and gentlemen, a 20 spot from Thunderlips. And if you need a little reminder on who Thunderlips is, I mean, come on. He's one of the all-time greats. Do I have the clip handy? I do.
Having some barbecue chips. Hello, Thunderlips.
What's up, Charles? Oh, yeah, take us around. Let me see.
This is my table. This is my fridge. This is my my bed stuff, but I had to get a new mattress. This is the couch I've been sleeping on. This is my television, my cable, my Xbox, my rich one. That was toilet paper. I saw that.
I don't know what you're talking about. A little bit of corn. But hey, congratulations on the house. I'm gonna wash my hands and I'll call back. I'll be back.
All right, no problem.
Unbelievable. Unreal. We might as well just get the Azzies underway, right? I mean, we got the category here, right? Biggest prankster, pot stirrer. Earlier today, congratulations to Genergy. She won the Need More Calls. Maybe she'll call in and give an acceptance speech. But here's the deal. Everyone remembers Jay Quest. He had prank calls to the fan about Knoble. He had a prank call this year about Bobby Midnight smelling. So Jay Quest is certainly someone that has a great chance to win. We know NY Jets Florida always loves to stir the pot in the chat and rile people up. We just played you Thunderlips, and Bobby's known for making some prank calls as well. Just to be fair, though, we played the Thunderlips video. Here's what we have from the great Jay Quest.
Hey, do you go to the gym by any chance and play basketball by any chance or no?
Not recently. Why? You thought you saw me hooping somewhere?
I go to LA Fitness in Levittown. We have this tournament, right? 64 of us, and we play basketball, 1 versus 16, and we kind of grade each other based on our, how we play. So I'm the 8 seed. I got to go versus the 1 seed because I beat the 9 seed 10. Shout out to Ted easily. But I got to play the 1 seed, right? Here's my problem with the 1 seed. His name is Bobby. Bobby, if you're listening, I'm sorry. I love you. This guy, have you ever smelled rotten potatoes, Keith?
No, but go
Dude,
on.
so rotten potatoes is the second worst thing I've ever smelled in my life. The first is Bobby. Do I spray this guy with Mando before I play him or some butter and make him smell better? Or do I just grind it out and try to hump my way to a win?
I have a rule. If I can smell you, I'm going to tell you. Have you told him?
Bobby it's just another level, bro. And, I don't even know what to say. The 16 seed didn't even show up when he had to play him. And Bobby thought that he just won because the guy was afraid, but it was because he smelled.
He's like, no, I can't.
He didn't show up.
I can't have that smell in my nose.
If I post this guy up, I might vomit. I'm serious.
He thinks that John and Bobby need to get a job. This cowboy eats the stinks.
It's 10 times worse than rotten potatoes.
Thanks for the call, man. There's enough humans that smell like rotten potatoes on the subway.
The greatness of Jay Quest on full display there. With that said, Dylan, I'm just going to open up voting, ladies and gentlemen, voting for the first ever 2025 Azzie Awards. You vote in the YouTube poll if you're watching live, because you could vote officially right now.
It's time for the Azzie Awards. Gotta get through Jets off season. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna lose? These Asmaniac callers are legends. It's up to the chat. It's your time to vote. You gotta decide who's better. Asmaniacs drive the Jake Asman Show. That's why we gotta have these Azzie Awards.
Let's go, baby. Vote, vote, vote. Yeah. Who you got, Dylan? Who are you casting your vote for?
Oh man, this is tough. I kind of break it down between Jay Quest and Thunderlips just because their calls are just so damn funny. The way Jay Quest just nonchalantly slips in so many different things about this show, I think gives him the slight edge because just like the Mando thing, it's just so funny. And then he did another one where he was talking about, I think, Knoble or another prospect, and he just threw out all these different Asmaniacs names and just really threw off the host of that show that he called into. So I might have to lean Jay Quest, but the Thunderlips one, that's a good one. That lives forever.
It's tough. Bobby's had some great calls too. Ted's awesome in the chat. So great category. Thanks to everyone who's interested in the Azzie Awards. And we actually could put together 24 different awards that kind of bridge the gap from where we are now in the dull of off season through the start of the Jets preseason. And Dylan, you're up for an Azzie Award. How you feeling, man? You got nominated for best guest host, best co-host on the show.
Yeah. So Boomtown asked me this Monday during my live stream. I think I'm happy if I come in third, but I'm projecting a fourth place finish. We talked about it a little bit earlier. I think the recency bias will help me for sure because there's a lot of people that might have been joined up with the Asmaniac community within the last 8 months, and they don't really know too much about Fialco because he's now retired and moved on to a coaching job. Parles, he has the longevity, so somebody can sign on from 2 years ago and just see Jeff's name and probably vote for him because he's just been a long time co-host. And Will, he's tough competition, man. He's going to be a hard out. So right now, I think I would put myself in fourth with a chance to come in third, but I think Parles has this one if I'm being honest.
Wow, I think Dylan's got a great chance, but he's a humble man, so I'll say it for him. I
appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, hit the like button. Let's get to a couple super chats here. I promise we're going to get to your calls as well. Let's go in order of how they came in. And this one's from Tommy, OG Jet fan. He says, Jake, Dylan, When, if so, does AVT, John Simpson, and Quincy get signed, or who do we let walk? JETS, Jets. Great question. Dylan, I'll let you handle it first.
Yeah, there's really 5 guys. That's kind of a pun with the burger place, but there's
Great
5
burger spot, by the way.
Absolutely. A little expensive. Like, I can barely afford the peanuts at that place. Like, let's be honest. So.
The fries are otherworldly, though, I will say.
Oh, yeah. They're up there with, like, Chick-fil-A fries. But, yes, there's 5 players on the up for contract extension list, in my opinion. You hit on it with 3 of them, AVT, Simpson, Quincy. I'll add Breece Hall and Andre Cisco, who's only here on a 1-year deal, but he's going to play a predominant role as a starting safety. You have to prioritize Simpson and or AVT, in my opinion. Like, one of these guys has to get a deal. Probably not going to happen mid-season. I feel like they're already, kind of figured out what they want to do this offseason in terms of extensions. So mid-season might not happen, but I want John Simpson or AVT, probably both. But AVT is going to want $22 million a year now with Trey Smith breaking the market. So that's going to be tough. Quincy, I would like to see Quincy re-signed. Do they pay $12-15 million per to 2 off-ball linebackers? I'm not sure in today's economy if you can get away with that. Breece, you could probably get the franchise tag, and then Cisco, it's a 1-year flyer this year, so you have to see what he does. But I prioritize John Simpson and AVT, and then I would put Quincy third, and then you try to franchise tag Breece.
I look at it like this. I would love to get Simpson signed long-term because I think it's an easier deal to get done. AVT, we all love AVT. He's a Jet. They drafted him. He just has to prove he could stay healthy now for consecutive seasons. I want to see how the year goes. If he's playing great, then I'm trying to keep him because he's a great player, and I think they will too. And look, worst case scenario, if you sign Simpson and AVT walks, like the rest of your O-line is locked in. You got Tippmann at center. You just used 2 first-round picks on tackles the last 2 years, so eventually they're going to need to be paid. But for now, they're on rookie deals as your bookend. You could find a decent right guard in the 2nd or 3rd round next year. That's all you got to do, or go somewhere in free agency and get someone. So I don't know if they're going to be able to keep both AVT and Simpson. I think it will depend a lot on how the year plays out, and probably the same logic with Quincy. Like, is he all-pro Quincy Williams again, or is he just a good player? Like, what level of Quincy did we get? And then you mentioned the Sherwood contract. How does that factor in how they budget out the rest of the roster?
Yeah, it's going to be tough. I think if push came to shove, I would prioritize Simpson over AVT. And then I would probably prioritize Quincy over Breece. I feel like Breece is the odd man out unless he gets the franchise tag. So it's going to be interesting to see how they do it. But obviously these guys have to play well for another season. I mean, John Simpson played well last year. AVT played well. He was mostly healthy. I know he had a little bit of I think it was an ankle injury or something like that last year. So he wasn't full 100%, but again, John Simpson was. So I would probably lean Simpson over AVT, although I love AVT.
I love this comment here. I have no idea how a conversation about AVT and John Simpson prompted it, but Beastbreaker wrote in, I got sex appeal. Dylan, your thoughts?
I don't know if I have any thoughts. I mean, if you think you do, Beast, that's great, and I'll support your thought process. I might not agree with your thought process, but hey, if you feel that way about yourself, good job, man.
I'm actually watching a news report right now, and so far I'm liking what I'm seeing here with the world here. The stock markets are up. NASDAQ is rocking high. NYSE is smoking. Abracadabra.
Thank
what?
you, Beast.
NASCAR?
Yep. Mm-hmm. That was thrilling. Felix with a super chat. He's in the raffle for 2 more tickets. What's up, Jake and Dylan? Do you guys think anyone else would get an extension this season? Hall, AVT, JJ, anyone else? Jermaine, I think they're just going to wait. Let him come off the injury, see what he looks like. He's under contract this year. They already picked up his 5th-year option. It's kind of similar to AVT, but just on defense with Jermaine. As far as, Simpson and Quincy, and those 2 would be the guys I'd look at as a potential maybe in-season extension. Breece, I think they're just going to wait. They have the tag as a fallback if he has this great year and they can't come to terms on anything long-term. I don't think they do anything before the start of the year. I think an extension would only happen in season at this point.
Yeah, JJ would be the one for me, just to keep an eye on if he comes back from the injury and he's 100% sooner than expected. I mean, he's somebody that I think, 95+% of the fan base wants to keep around. It's just a matter of what the price point is, and we should be watching the George Karlaftis deal that is probably going to be happening soon with the Kansas City Chiefs to see what the edge market kind of looks like for JJ. I think he put out in one of his like Twitch comments or one of his streaming comments or something like that he doesn't care about the money, that right now his focus is just coming back and playing as healthy as he can and as well as he can for the team. So again, it goes in the mold of these guys are saying all the right things, and I don't think it's just a matter of saying the right things to get the money and then they're going to disappear, right? Like, I think these guys actually want to get paid and then just focus on football at that point. Another one I'll throw out there for a possible extension, and this is only if he plays like super, super well, but maybe you give Justin Fields a mini extension through 2026, and then you add on 2027 because you feel confident that you can, bypass the 2026 quarterback class
in season.
Yeah, I'm saying if it's going really well,
he would have to be balling if we're doing that, because I think this regime is like, we'll have Fields for the year and then we're going to reevaluate in the offseason.
It's more about the price point for next season. Like, if they think that Justin Fields is their guy next season, they're going to have to change that 10 million price point, and Justin's going to want to change that 10 million price point of at least of the guarantees. So they might add an extra year to give him more money in 2026 if they know he's going to be the starter. But then again, you're putting a lot of eggs in that basket for him to be really good. But that would just be one to watch if he was balling.
From your lips to God's ears, that's a real conversation we're having.
I got the jersey, and now all of a sudden I feel it. That Peter Castro energy is taking over in me.
You win one signed Justin Fields jersey in an AsmanJake raffle. Now all of a sudden, Dylan Tereman, Fields is going to get a contract in season from the New York Jets. Hey, I love the optimism.
Remember, I was going for the mini helmet you were raffling off, and I won the Klecko helmet here. So, I can't get hype about Klecko. We already did it. So I got to get hype about somebody.
Colin Fish with a super chat. He joins the raffle for 5. Been listening for a while. Now, first super chat. It's also my birthday today, so hopefully that's some good mojo on the iPhone, or I would have gifted a membership. If not, let's go Jets, baby. Hey, happy birthday, Colin. Appreciate your support. Call into the show. Would love to have you make your caller debut on your birthday.
Shares a birthday with a great guy, AG.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
How about that? Aaron Glenn and Colin Fish, 2 Jet fans, born on the same day. And for those tuning in late, we are, in fact, giving away this jersey, a signed Aaron Glenn jersey in honor of AG's birthday at the end of the show. Patriots 12, 6 rings. Yikes. Dylan, a great host. Tell Beast to step on the scale. On one hand, we appreciate the kind words about Dylan. On the other, you could see Patriots 12 trying to rattle Beast Breaker's cage.
He wants to be on the Azzie Award for the pot stirrer, and he's doing a damn good job of it. Obviously, it's just coming on a little late, or else maybe he would have a chance in this particular event. I appreciate it. Pats 12, thanks for tuning in to my stream on Monday, where we actually talked some Patriots. We talked the entire AFC East offense. So he has a reason to come around and hear me shit all over his team.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear Beast Breaker respond to 6 rings. Beast, what do you make of this?
Tell him he can go back to Iran and put a towel on his head and go,
this scale shit, you all have pissed me off so hard. This is where I'm drawing the line. Maybe it's time for me to leave, because this is really getting nowhere.
Can we ask Beast if he's wearing the same shirt as me? Because if I'm matching my brother Beast here after last week when we were at ends.
Beast, are you matching Dylan?
Is that a Jake Asman?
I'm wearing a white t-shirt because I just
white. Okay.
I took a sexy hot shower and took care of some business, and right now I'm also reading some stuff here and trying to enjoy the great day. There's plenty of other things in life to be looking.
You get the fuck out.
Yeah, that's all we needed. It's a yes or no question.
Yeah, well, see, I don't need the whole thing, Beast. After 6 rings, who does not live in Iraq. He lives in Canada. I don't know where you're going with that. I mean, man, am I going to be on 6 rings side after a comment like that? Jeez.
You might have to be, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, hit the like button if you're just tuning in. We're going to get to your calls now. Coming up on the show, Dylan joining us. It is Weekly Spot, which we always love having Dylan on. Make sure you guys subscribe to his channel if you haven't already. Before we get to some of your calls. How about this from Felix? He's in the raffle with 5 more entries.
Felix Campos, he wonderful, wonderful guy. He gives a lot of gift memberships and loves the Jake Asman Show. I hate the money.
Felix, up to 17 raffle tickets between Super Chats and gifted memberships so far. Shout out to you, Tom Roseman. I got you down for a one. The Lane train is in the house. He says, let's go Jets. Let's go Jets, Lane. Michael Reptar with a Super Chat. Good evening, Jake. Are you done being a bad bucko? Are you ready to face the uncomfortable reality about Sauce without sending me to the gulag? You said Sauce was going to turn into Tremaine Johnson yesterday. I believe that was your comment.
No.
So, no, that is not the reality I am living in. And if you still believe that, I'd be happy to throw you back in, not the gulag. We call it the hole around here. I think paying Sauce Gardner was the right move, and I believe he's going to be a lot closer to what he was his first 2 years than he was this past year when, oh, by the way, he's still graded out as one of the better cover corners in the National Football League.
Remember when Jermaine Johnson got that 5-year, $72 million deal? We were probably all really excited about it too. And it's only $14 million a season, and now Sauce has doubled it. That's just asinine.
Remember when Sauce last year made all these plays, but I thought he was Tremaine Johnson. I thought he was so bad.
Yeah, shout out to Joe Blewett, Jets X Factor. He did a great job kind of going over Sauce's entire 2024 season and really doing the good, the bad, the ugly. Like, he really broke it all down. And I mean, I maintain Sauce is the best player on this entire football team, not just the defense. So none of this surprises me. Like I said, downfield, I'm not worried about Sauce. For the last 3 seasons, when the ball goes up in the air and you can't see it from the broadcast angle when you're sitting at home watching it, I never got worried with DJ Reed and Sauce Gardner. So, I mean, Brandon Stevens might make us a little worried, but I'm never worried about Sauce's half of the field.
I mean, it's just comical the way we talk about Sauce as if like he was Tremaine Johnson. Like, stop.
And by the way, that's Justin Jefferson that he's covering right there. Like, just crazy. Look at that double move. He's in his hip pocket. Like, he ran the route for the guy.
You break it down in real time. It's probably going to be entertaining. Go ahead.
It's truly silly. Like, the thing I say about him is if he turns his head around 1 second quicker, it's an interception. And maybe, the underneath stuff is probably but he just did a good job of it there. But playing through the hands of the receiver was Saleh's thing. I think that the turning around and actually locating the football is going to be Aaron Glenn's thing, but he's running the route for the wide receivers on these plays. Like, they have zero separation. That's Alex Pierce there, the Colts. Okay, a little in-breaker where he gained a little bit of separation at the top, but it looked like he pushed off him too. So, again, in his hip pocket in the red zone, it's just ridiculous. The two-hand punch, he opens his hips up. That's the DK Metcalf one I was talking about earlier. Even if Rodgers put it in a perfect spot, Sauce is breaking that up. This is Brian Thomas Jr. Look at this. What is wrong with this, and why is this not a $30 million corner? Look at this. The guy he threw off the timing of the entire play by jamming him at the line of scrimmage. If you have him and Azie Thomas eventually, I know it's going to be Stevens at first, but you're eventually going to have Sauce and Azie Thomas doing that at the line of scrimmage. If you have any type of timing route to the outside, these guys are going to block it up. There's no way. You're going to have to do man beaters across the middle and try to rub route your way to success against these corners. So I'm very high on this corner group. Anybody talking Sauce trash, I mean, see you in the hole.
This is all from last year, people. All these plays.
Yeah, this isn't 2022, 2023. Like, you could tell the new jerseys and everything and the schedule, who they're playing. Like, Sauce is different, man. He's different. He's got the height, length. He's got everything. He just doesn't have the takeaways on paper. Like, that's a scheme thing, in my opinion, more so than a Sauce being bad at catching. Yes, he has some drops.
He's 24 years old. The idea that he can't still get better. See, that to me is what's been so annoying about the Sauce discourse. Yeah. It's like this fan base bends over backwards to blindly defend bad football players, and we try and convince ourselves they could be good. Sauce has already been the best corner in the league 2 of his first 3 years. So it's like we're going to try and pretend like he can't get back to being that. Like, people were projecting Zach Wilson to throw 40 touchdowns a couple of years ago. He's going to take the Mahomes leap. Like, I'm doing shows about that, right? That was the conversation. But now we're going to pretend like Sauce Gardner at age 24, about to turn 25 in a week, he can't get back to being an all-pro corner. Why? Of course he can.
No. Yeah. Zach won't even end with 40 career touchdown passes, by the way, guys. Like, it's ridiculous the lengths that some fans, and this is not a generality about all fans. This is a very small, loud minority of fans that love to praise the shittiest guys on our roster. And then when it comes time to actually agree that a good player deserves to get paid, they're like nitpicking the hell out of it. It's like, how do you nitpick 2 all pros and top 15 cornerback season by most metrics? Top 15 is a down season for Sauce. That is like what a lot of corners dream to be, is just an average NFL corner. Like, it's silly to me, the discourse about Sauce Gardner. At least Garrett Wilson, we all pretty much agree, but the Sauce stuff it's gone a little too far.
Daz in the UK checking in with a 20 pound, 20 euro. I always get it confused. I don't know. Super chat here. I promise you all that Beast and Six Rings have a physical love relationship going on. Hashtag 2 pigs, 1 cup. Dylan, thoughts?
Maybe. I mean, they're both strange characters.
Beast, thoughts?
This is live.
Daz, you in the words of Gordon Ramsay. Abracadoodle.
I didn't know Gordon Ramsay said abracadoodle. That's cool.
Yeah, I also didn't know what Beast was going to say after the last Iraq comment, so I wasn't taking any chances there.
Yeah, Beast is toeing the line here with some of these, but yeah, who knows? Maybe Beast and Six Rings. Illinois isn't far from the border of Canada, so it's a short flight.
Michael Duramo is in the Asmaniac raffle now for 5. Let's go, Michael. See Michael and his daughter Carly at the Yankees outing we did last month. Michael was nice enough to send me all these sick Asmaniac and Jake Asman show LED lights and some coasters. So Michael, you finally sent me your address and t-shirt size so I could tell you, Michael, I ordered a bunch of merch for you and your daughter, and it should be there in probably 7 to 10 days typically. So be on the lookout for that. Let's see. The memberships that Michael gifted went to Gerald, Simple Eats, Vinny C, Sunny85, Jonathan Garcia. Congrats to all. Luppy with a super chat. Jake, you need to reopen the Shadow Realm for 6 rings. You're not wrong about that. I do understand where that sentiment is coming from. And Mr. Reptar is back. I didn't say he was Johnson. I said he's trending down year over year in every stat. And if that trend continues, he will be in 2 to 3 years. Why do you think he's trending down when he was an all-pro his first 2 years, and this past year he still had, compared to his peers, a very good season for any corner? So the idea that he's trending down is based on what? He wasn't as good as the standard he set, which is basically unreachable for anyone. No one's ever been a 2-time all-pro at that position their first 2 years in the league. It's never happened. Like, come on, man. You can't be this dumb if you're a Jet fan. Like, are you rooting against Sauce Gardner? Like, what is your point?
Yeah, and I still don't even agree with, like, even if he trended down and had 2 worse seasons, like, he's still not Tremaine Johnson. Like, Tremaine Johnson was a liability. Sauce is not a liability out there. It's just, the whole comment is just very weird to me. I don't understand the every stat trending down year over year. I don't even know if that's true. I feel like he let up less yards in year 2 than he did in year 1. So, like, it's just, the whole thing is just very weird to me.
He says, look at the stats. You just referenced the stats. We have stats that show.
And we just watched the film together.
Yeah,
like,
we
literally just watched a lot of the film. And, like, to me, the film and the stats, like, with a cornerback, it means a lot different. And it's just crazy to me. Yeah, number 1 in everything. Like, and this is from PFF, who has him ranked as the 47th best corner coming out of last year, according to Frankie V. So, like, I just don't see it. Like, we've gone too far. Like, if you want to say he's a borderline top 10 cornerback, okay, fine, whatever. Like, that's worth having a debate. But to say he's trending in 2 to 3 seasons to being Tremaine Johnson is just, do we remember what Tremaine Johnson played like? Maybe we need to pull up Tremaine Johnson film from when he was a Jet.
Brutal. If you tuned in late, we made an awesome announcement at the start of the show. Our annual training camp meetup will be taking place at Chef Kevin's restaurant, where he's the chef, baby. Cloverleaf Tavern, Caldwell, New Jersey, 30 minutes from the Jets training facility. We're going to training camp for the green and white scrimmage in the morning. Our meetup will begin at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. We have a private room reserved for Asmaniacs. RSVP. It's a free event. There's going to be free food, free drinks, a Jake Asman Show menu customized by Chef Kevin himself. When we get a little closer, I'll share some of the details of that menu because I think the community is going to enjoy some of the names of some of these items that Chef Kevin is preparing. We're going to do some raffles, giveaways. It's going to be a great time. We have about 60 spots that you could RSVP for. The Discord/Patreon got first dibs, took up about 30 of the spots already. So if you're interested, go. I might need to talk to Chef Kevin about getting more spots because the feedback so far has been tremendous. But shout out to Chef Kevin and everyone at Cloverleaf. It's going to be a great time. As Maniacs, make sure you RSVP. And I'm proud to share that one of our special guests joining us will be the great Connie Carberg, who officially RSVP'd, the first female scout in NFL history, good friend of the show, Jet legend. She's going to be at training camp that day, and she's going to come to our meetup with the Asmaniacs at Chef Kevin's spot. So be on the lookout for that. With that said, phone lines are open. Michael says, maybe I'll have to call in the deal with you guys. Michael, I welcome it. Please do. Quick update. Go ahead, Dylan.
I was gonna say real quick, can you just try to guess how many yards Sauce Gardner has allowed in his first 3 seasons in the NFL?
Tell me.
313.
Oh my God.
Like, what are we doing here? Like, this is just ridiculous.
Insane.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That's wrong information. 1003. 1003. I'm sorry.
That's still not a lot.
I was looking at the yards after catch. Yeah. It breaks down to about 300 so yards a season, which is just, what are we doing? Like, come on now.
Yeah, that's still not a lot.
That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, 3 touchdowns allowed.
Yeah, come on.
And one of them, I know for a fact was Jordan Whitehead's fault, and I know it because he put it on Twitter and himself. And Sauce said, just because PFF rules it a touchdown allowed does not mean it was my touchdown allowed. The safety didn't roll down into the coverage.
If you're tuned in live, make sure you vote in the Azzie Awards because the category right now that you could vote in is biggest prankster / pot stirrer. First up today is Jay Quest. Hello, Jay Quest.
Jake, Dylan, can you guys hear me?
Is that you, Jay Quest?
That's me, man. What's going on?
You look different.
I do. But listen to me. Dylan, you're giving out fake stats. Jake's trying to come to me, and you're giving out bullshit stats that aren't even real. Jake's trying to segue into my call.
I was.
Bullshit stats. Get with it, bro. I'm in my attic right now. Okay? I'm a beast. See this?
Wow. That's
I'm in
an
my
attic.
attic. It's 120 degrees in here. I'm sweating. This is for Charleston Rube and Artie. I'm wearing no shirt. Okay? I love this show. I'm going to the Asmaniac meetup in a second. I can't wait to see everybody. Thanks for voting for me. All the other guys are cool too. Beast, is that you?
Are you sweating like a bullet, or how much sweat have you grown?
Look at me.
Grown?
Fucking sweating.
You look red. You look red in the face. You look like you're ready to pop there, like a big old pimple.
Jay Quest, I know what I need you to do. All right, you're paying homage to Beast by calling him from the attic, which is great. You get an extra raffle ticket for doing that with your call. But can you give us the Beast hula dance? I mean, if you're gonna go full Beast in the attic, you got to go like this. That's what we need, Jay Quest.
I couldn't see it. I can't even stand up. My attic. I can't even stand up.
You might catch a nail out of that plywood if he stands up. At least you have your safety helmet on up there.
He's doing it. Yeah.
I'm trying.
Woo!
I got bad connection down here. Listen to me. I got to go because if my wife finds me up here with no shirt and a fucking mask on like this, she's going to leave me. So I just want to stay married, so I'm going to get out of here. Whoever you vote for, it's cool. I love you guys all, and I'll see you on the second.
You get the fuck out.
Incredible. Jay Quest, you're one of one, man. You're one of one.
I thought the Fox mask was like a bit for something that he was playing on, but good for him for putting that on in that attic because that's hot.
Jay Quest cruising in the Azzies. 47% of the vote. In second place is Bobby Midnight. Thunderlifts with 10%. NY Jets Florida 10 with 17%. Surprised Bobby's doing that well. I think that's the name recognition, though. Bobby's been an OG of this show for many, many years, and people obviously are very familiar with what he does. Earlier today, the Azzie Award category was Needs to Call More. And the winner of that award was Genergy. And guess what? She's called in. Hello, Genergy.
What up? I'm giving the people what they want. I got my sauce on. I got my G5 over here. Let's go. My white G5. And for Indy, I still have this wrapped in the bag. I gotta get a frame for it. My
Yes.
Wall-Clyde Fraser. When I get my frame. Oh my God, you guys like me. You really, really like me.
You dominated, Genergy. It wasn't even close.
Thank you. Oh wow. And you know what's so funny? Because I was thinking about the hair category. I was like, what Jay Graves with that red bob is like slaying. So I would put her in. I would have put her in there too. She would have given some competition to Rick Kent. But I know it was later. So I know with Rick Kent and his hair, he's like.
I believe she was an honorable mention. But look at you. This was the overtime yesterday. Look how close it was.
Oh my God. Yeah. Rick Kent. He has that coif, that Johnny Bravo, never gonna move, the pomade. I met him in person at the Mets Yankee game, and it was just like, whew, that hair ain't going nowhere.
And like he said, he doesn't waste it by putting a hat on it either. So
no, he lets it just be free,
loud and proud,
as it should be.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm excited. We needed this good news. I was like, damn it, whenever we have breaking news, and even today, I was like, shoot, I gotta call in the Azzies. I gotta call in. I'm working from home today, and of course, I'm on the phone all day. I'm like, people, I gotta go. I'm important. I need to go. Oh, God.
Let's go. Well, Genergy, I'm glad you called. Hopefully, you winning this award is now, the wake-up call that you needed. I don't want you to be in this award category next year. I want you to be in a different category because you're regularly calling into the show.
You're right. 4%. Let's go for it's gonna be 10% by next year. We double, triple in that.
I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Genergy,
right.
You're awesome. Congratulations.
JTS, just. Let's go, baby.
Yeah. Oh. Genergy, bring in the energy. Love it. Great job. And we know how much King Lowski loves Genergy, so we'll play this. Love that. Keep it rolling with your calls right now. On the Gusbuster Umbrella Hotline is none other than Papa Jet. Hello, Papa.
Hey, guys, you got me?
We got you, Papa.
We do.
Hey, DT, I think you're going to win hands down in the co-host.
I appreciate that. I don't feel the same, but I appreciate that. I know I have a good amount of supporters that are kind of new to this like I am, but
that's not a knock. That's not a knock to the other guys. They're great too, but on your day off, you're in the chat with us, and that will go a long way, without a doubt.
Yeah, I'm a 10-time weekly co-host, right? I'm here all the time.
Yeah, there you go. And as far as yesterday, I was just so happy. I mean, they got it done like 2 days in a row. And if anything, I'm happy that our front office is starting to show like this is the first time this has ever happened. So I'm just happy about that. And as far as Bang and Alon saying this and that, and maybe they're right in a couple years, but you know what? We could tell they got talent. Sauce's first 2 years, that's Sauce, not last year. Sauce's hamstring was bothering him more than he let on. And that catch against Houston for Garrett right there just shows you he's got talent. So we did the right thing. Sometimes you just got to grab your balls and go for it. And I think that's what we did,
Yeah.
But
it felt like Joe Douglas was a little reserved. So the proactivity from this regime is definitely enlightening, to say the least. At least it's the right guys to pay.
Right. And Jake, real quick, I had a funny moment when I called yesterday and you told me to do the Jets chant. I had my office door shut and my granddaughter was over and she goes to my wife, she goes, "What is Pap doing?" And my wife goes, "He's probably playing around with Jake again."
Mama Jet's a big fan of mine, it sounds like.
And then she goes, "What a couple of numbnuts," right? So my granddaughter blew her in because I didn't know this, and so I confronted the wife last night. We had a good laugh, but just how she said it. Yeah, he's playing around with Jake again. So I don't. You're either getting a good reputation, Jake, or a bad one. I haven't figured it out yet, but either way,
love me or
I'm
hate
here.
me, they watch Papa Jet. That's all we care about.
That's it. But hey, you guys have a good night. We'll talk to you later.
Papa, great call. Appreciate your time as always. Let's keep it rolling with excellent callers. We got a who's who of Asmaniacs on the line. Ladies and gentlemen, next up on the Gusbuster Umbrella Hotline. I think I actually know where his intro is this time. It's Clifton time.
What's up, fellas?
Wow. People were saying there's no way he'd be outside because it's too hot. And Kyle Clifton said, yeah, right. Watch this.
I'm giving one of these to the chat these days with the inside and outside.
Absolutely. We're eating W's over here, Kyle. Thank you for getting me back in the win column.
There we go. Listen, you guys are encouraging Genji to call in more. I'm going to lose my spot in the best taste category. I don't really care for that. I have very little in my life, so I need this. Beast, like, he needs to think that he has real sex appeal. Like, if you're going to ever have the courage to invite a woman back to your attic apartment, that's when you need to just think, I have sex appeal. I can do this, right?
Confidence is key.
Yep. So I think that we need to think about which players we have leverage over if we want to start extending other guys. I'm looking at you, Joe Tittman. I'm looking at you, possibly Quincy, if he wants to stay and play with his brother. I'm looking at guys. I actually kind of agree with Dylan a little bit about if the circumstances were right, going to Fields. Now, it's a delicate balance, right?
Yes.
There's guaranteed money. There's tacking another year on. He might be at a place in his career where he kind of wants the security. So that's something where, if he plays well enough and we are confident that he will at least be a top tier backup, we might be able to get something done in season. I don't think it's likely for Fields, but it's something that you would kind of look across the roster and say, this is a guy that might want to be here. There are other guys that are going to be tougher. Either Simpson might be a guy that might want to stay, where we might have a little leverage. But guys like AVT, guys like Jermaine and Breeze, I feel like they're going to probably hit the open market at some point. As far as guys that might shake out, that are kind of experiments where the scholarship is over. You mentioned Tony Adams, but I think that the other guys clearly are Kuntz and Kolovayev, who I had very high hopes for. A guy that they kind of plucked out of the UFL and had a lot of promise. It's time for him to grab a reserve interior lineman spot. And I'll just shut up and listen to you guys.
He will get a chance to. Kyle, excellent call. Also worth noting, Black Gypsy, speaking on behalf of Beastbreaker, wrote, Clifton, it's the global studio. Have some respect, damn it.
That was a good shout out by Kyle saying Joe Tittman also, because although he does have one more year next year on his deal, he was a second round pick, so he's only got 4 years. After you finish up your third season and you enter that fourth season, that contract year, a lot of players, like he said, want that security. And kind of going back to the Fields thing, Fields picked the Jets because of the security that they gave him, right? It sounded like at the very last second, Pittsburgh was trying to re-sign him, but he didn't feel comfortable taking what Pittsburgh was offering, considering that they didn't really see him as the starter for 2025, or maybe they did, but just not as confident in it. So I definitely think that, all players want security, to some degree. So that's a good case from Kyle talking about Tippmann.
Michael Reptar is back with more takes that probably suck. Let's see what this one is. You probably wanted to extend Q to that ridiculous. Yes, every Jet fan wanted them to pay Quinnen Williams, who was coming off a first-team All-Pro season and still remains one of the best interior defensive linemen in the league. Don't give me the how has that worked out. You're going to say it's a fluke season? Quinnen Williams, maybe he was not as elite as that year these last couple of years. I think there's some circumstances we could point to for that. But are we going to pretend like Quinnen Williams is not worth paying? Like this has been a bad deal? You're talking about him like he's Muhammad Wilkerson, Michael. Do you hate every player on the Jets? Like, what is your goal here? For the Jets to have the league minimum at every position?
I don't get this one. And, sometimes in like early September, there's those, eggs, I call them on Twitter, that don't have a profile picture, that just talk nonsense, that try to put Quinnen Williams on a milk carton because he's disappeared. Again,
isn't he double teamed more than any player
Go back
in
to
the
the
league?
film and count the number of hands that touch Quinnen Williams on a down-to-down basis. And then look at the plays where every other defensive lineman gets completely bodied on the play. And look who's standing up fighting his fight. Quinnen Williams. He's holding his ground at the point of attack. Like, is he perfect? No. Is he, Dexter Lawrence multiplied by Chris Jones? No. Like, we know this, but Quinnen Williams is a damn good defensive tackle, and the money that he's paid is well worth it. But maybe Michael shouldn't call, and he should just keep sending in super chats so we put his comments on and we can make some money off this.
Michael, keep sending in super chats so we can make fun of your takes, but I do appreciate you tuning in. I am a capplefish, after all, as this chat knows, to quote Bobby Midnight. Ladies and gentlemen, more of your outstanding calls on our show, because joining us now on the Gusbuster Umbrella Hotline is none other than, God, where is his intro? I can't find it. So,
dude, StreamYard's bad, man. I went on it to do my live stream, and like I don't have as many clips as you have, but I saw the update and I hate it. It's just like when they update iPhone. It's like I can't locate everything that I need to do.
Every time they do an update, they make the product worse. Like it
makes the job harder. 100%.
If I could go back to 2021 and use that version of StreamYard, I would do it in a second. I can't find intros. It doesn't let me move around videos.
StreamYard isn't streamlined.
Just horrendous. Ladies and gentlemen, I found the intro. Here we go.
Purple Belt Mike, he loves the dark night. He's got a green pool and he jumps right in. Maybe someday he'll get a brown belt, but for now he's just that Purple Belt Mike. Purple Belt Mike, it might be purple, but he can still kick your dirty ass.
You gonna say anything, Mike?
I think he's muted.
Did you mute yourself?
What about now?
No, there we go. The mute button's a great thing, huh?
Yeah, the headset, when I picked it up, I must have hit the button on the back and mutes it.
Are we in PBM Studios right now?
Sort of.
Are you in an attic?
I'm in my downstairs office, which is my wife's, and when I'm better, we're gonna make one of the bedrooms upstairs into my own, man cave.
You gotta display all your raffle winnings, dude.
I know. Look at my PC. If you could see, I got Garrett Wilson animated there. I don't know if you could tell. See how?
Oh yeah, I see the 5 now. That's awesome.
Yeah. So, built the gaming PC, ready to go.
The PBM Global Studio.
Yeah. Yep. Hell
Let me ask Beastbreaker how it compares. Beast, what do you think of his lair here?
It's all right, not bad. It's looking good. Looking good there, matey. But remember, the best part of the video is when you said, "He can still kick your little dirty ass."
Anyway, most pressure for the for Jets at camp. It's got to be at the wide receiver position for the last couple spots, right? Because that's the depth, even though they're kind of like not good. Has to be, right?
Well, I think Corley would be the number one. Fields has pressure on him. He's the quarterback. He's on a 1-year deal essentially, but Corley to me is number one. He might not make the team. The guy was picked in the 3rd round last year, first pick of the 3rd round. They're hyping him up. Oh, Malachi Corley, no matter what. They leaked it out to anyone who listened. They had him as their third-graded receiver on their board, which means they actually evaluated all these receivers, Dylan, and thought that Malachi Corley was better than Brian Thomas Jr., who had an unbelievable rookie season for the Jaguars.
So broken. To your point, Mike, every wide receiver not named Garrett Wilson is under an immense amount of pressure. Even Josh Reynolds, who I know might be the clear-cut number 2 right now, but that doesn't mean that one of these other guys can't break out and surpass him. So I would say every single wide receiver is under a ton of pressure. Nick references a couple of them, I think 2 or 3 in the article. So it's like, it's really the entire position group outside of Garrett. So, and it's justified. I mean, we're all nervous about it. We don't like seeing offenses that don't feature really good wide receivers. I know, I know there's a path to success for it, but I mean, even the Eagles, who are a very run-heavy team, like they have studs at receiver in AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. So it's just tough to see Garrett Wilson and a big drop-off at the position.
And I know this is kind of like a crazy take, but do you think that
Are you sick, or that's just your microphone that makes you sound a little like groggy or nasal?
I guess it's the microphone. I'm still trying to figure out the whole thing. But
is this for the Jizzing with Mike show? Is that why you have new equipment?
Yeah, we're jizzing tonight, right?
Yeah, tonight 8:00, and then I'll do another one next week on Thursday.
Twice in a day, you dog.
Whoa.
Calm your freaky down.
So I'm having surgery on the 24th, so I want to do one the day I have surgery, not the day before. So tonight will be the last one.
You're going to do a pre-surgery video or post-surgery video?
Post-surgery at night.
Oh, okay.
Might
We're
be
going to get a painkiller hopped up PBM.
yeah, the first day.
I'm calling Painkiller Mike.
But what I was saying was, do you think Azzie Thomas will take Steven's job in training camp based on what we've seen so far, that he's been quote unquote better?
Not in camp. I
Not
think
in camp.
They're going to give Stevens a chance to be the starter.
Yep.
So it'd have to be a couple games, you think, or even after preseason? Do you think that he could start week 1?
I think it's going to be like
closer to the trade deadline or next season.
Or the bye week, like at the bare minimum. Like they gave Stevens a significant amount of money. I don't think they're just going to bail on him that quickly.
No, and you probably still have to consider putting him at safety before taking him off the field entirely, right? But I mean, hey, I was on the show with Jake doing the draft coverage for day 2 and 3, and we had Dom C on when Azie was picked, and I loved that pick, man. Like that's one of my favorite picks in the entire draft class. So I'm really excited for Azie, and I think it's a matter of time. Maybe week 8, week 10, he's the starter.
I don't believe that just because you paid someone, they deserve the spot. Like Pete Carroll started Russell Wilson as a 3rd-round pick over, who was it, Flynn? They paid the money to?
Yeah, they paid Matt Flynn that offseason.
And everyone was freaking out about it, and it obviously wound up being the right decision. So I feel like if he beats him out, then he should get the spot. You don't just get it because you get paid.
Yeah, if it's close, I always favor playing the rookies and just taking your lumps, like we mentioned with like Tony Adams and Malachi Moore before. I'm not sure if you were on at that time, but I said the same thing. I'm like, if Malachi Moore is close to Tony Adams in terms of what you're getting on the field, just start Malachi Moore and take your rookie lumps, and then you know he's developing properly and he has a starting role moving forward.
Awesome.
Mike,
Peace.
Have a great show tonight.
Purple Belt Mike, he loves the dark night. He's got a green pool and he jumps right in. Maybe someday he'll get a brown belt, but for now he's just that Purple Belt Mike. Purple Belt Mike, it might be purple, but he can still kick your dirty ass.
Michael Durama with a super chat. He says, Michael Reptar, do you actually watch any Jets games? I love my favorite kind of super chat is the super chat someone sends their own money to then rip on someone else's bad take. Like, think about how pissed off you got to be to spend cash just to shit on someone else's bad football take.
No, it takes a true level of dedication and fandom to have that type of reaction to pay $5 to say that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new twist and turn from the Lane Train. He's off of Carly and now says, does Genergy wear bikinis? Genergy, good luck. May the force be with you. Right, Beast? Right, Beast?
Bimbo boomy, bimbo bimbo boomo ba, bimbo ba, bimbo ba, bimbo boomy, bimbo bimbo boomo ba.
Most women wear bikinis. Like, this isn't some like special one-off thing where it's just like this specific group of women wear bikinis.
If you're a woman, the lane train is requesting your bikinis. Which is kind
Shout
of
out
where
Peg and Artie. That call last week was hilarious.
that was very funny. That was well done.
I found out whose they belong to too, and it makes the story even better.
Oh God.
It's his son's girlfriends. I'll just spill the beans. It's his son's girlfriend's bikinis that they left at their house. So he just like hung them out to dry.
It's unreal. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a guy on the line, and I think this chat is dying to hear what he has to say. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Gorman time.
Hi, I'm Charles, and I'm going to talk about Spider-Man and movies and sports and video games and maybe hot chicks. Hey, Jake.
Hey, Charles.
I registered for the event.
Oh, I just got the notification. Charles Gorman is confirmed to be coming to the Chef Kevin Cloverleaf Tavern training camp meetup.
Yes, I would love to go. I heard the food is...
Now, Charles, could I spill the beans on one of the menu items because you're on the line here?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, let me pull it up because I want to get the exact title of the dish correct here.
Oh, we got a Gorman dish?
There is a
Chef Kev.
There is a Chef Kevin Gorman-inspired dish that I'm going to share right now, the official name. So Chef Kevin's preparing a Jake Asman Show food menu, right? And one of the items on the menu is the Roseanne Gorman-inspired chicken noodle soup.
That's interesting.
That's all you have to say about that?
It's interesting. It's nice. I appreciate it. Thank you, Chef Kevin. It's a good man.
How do you think it will compare to your mother's chicken soup, Charles?
I get to taste Chef Kevin's cooking. I hope it's good.
So can we have a taste off at the event?
Sure. Why not?
Okay. Well, it's been decided. You will be trying the Roseanne Gorman-inspired chicken noodle soup.
Charles, are you bringing your resume to the meetup?
What?
Are you bringing your resume to the meetup?
I prefer to take locally in my area.
Oh, I didn't know how close or far it was from you.
So, yeah. But that's what this Michael Reptar guy. What the hell is he talking about? I mean, Sauce is like going to be turned into Trumaine Johnson, that bum corner we got from the Rams. It was only good because of Aaron Donald. And so, I mean, Sauce Gardner has been an elite corner since his rookie year. He was the first time, he was like one of the rare instances where he was first team All-Pro his first 2 seasons. Last year was a down year, but he still played relatively well for a corner.
I agree. He played a little down last year. Yeah, for sure.
Hey, Charles. So Bobby Midnight got a job, and he was taken off.
I'm still looking for work, Jake.
Well,
I try to apply for Jack in the Box. They don't have any job openings available. I try to apply for Wendy's. They didn't have anything available in my area. So, especially any crew or team member positions. So.
Well, that's not what I was going to say. I was going to say, would you like to hear the new One Punch Day Briga intro? Because we had to edit out the lyrics about Bobby needing to get a job because he got one.
Go ahead.
He thinks that Gorman needs to get a frickin' job. This cowboy hates to see as maniacs complain. What they call him, One Punch Briga. You need to get a job. What they call him, One Punch Briga. The beast is on his ass. They call him One Punch Briga. Has anyone seen Dean Mack? They call him One Punch Briga. You only need one.
That was good.
That was good. Oh, man. Hit us with a job chant, Charles. J-O-B. Job, job, job.
Charles, you there?
Yes.
I was pulling for you, Charles. I really thought you were going to get a job before Bobby.
Are you going to hit us with a job chant?
No, I think I've done enough of that. J-O-B, job, job, job.
I'll play it for you then. Come on, that doesn't motivate you? That doesn't get you hyped up to apply for places?
I'm trying to what else to apply for, but
where's your job coach? What does Coach Nick Shine think about this? Really? You don't say?
I've rarely spoke with him these past couple of days, but
you really have the energy today, Charles. I can feel the passion just oozing out of your body.
Yeah, what's up? What's up, Charles? What's got you down?
Nothing's got me down. It's just that people think I don't want to work, which is not true. I just had a bit of a nap not too long ago, too, so that didn't help.
I love it, dude.
I said nap. What do you think of what's so funny?
We heard exactly what you said.
You're talking about how people don't.
You can't say that people think you don't want a job and then say that you came off a real good nap. That's just it's a hard 2 sentences to put together, Charles. It is. You got Jake off the camera.
How do you not see the irony of that, Charles?
It was a tough 2 lines there, Charles, for sure.
This is why he was the number 1 overall seed. This is why Charles is the best of the best.
Oh man, are you applying for a job right now? What are you looking at right now?
Trying to see if there's any Jack in the Boxes in Rahway that are open right now.
Okay.
There's the chicken box, the coffee box.
Jake's lost it.
How do you not see the irony of that, Charles? Oh my god. People don't think I want to get a job. I took a nap for 2 hours today. What?
I didn't take a nap for about 2 hours. I took a nap for about a few minutes.
What do you mean a few minutes? How long did you nap for?
Oh, Gorman, we love you. This is pure.
As for the Jets, who I think is the most pressure, obviously Malachi Corley.
All right, make your Jet point. I give up.
I would say Malachi Corley, Arian Smith, and I would say Justin Fields.
Yeah. Do you think there's actually pressure on Arian Smith being a rookie, or do you think that's more fan-based derived because we think that he has cinder blocks his hands?
That's a fan base.
Okay, yeah. I don't think there's pressure from the coaching staff.
Michael says, Charles, I'm retired and don't nap. Get off your lazy ass and get a job.
Good to know.
God. All right, how about this? Malachi Corley is trying to keep his job and make the Jets, right? What happens first? Corley's on the Jets roster for week 1, or you get a job? Who gets a job
first? Cut down day
first?
is August 26th, Gorman. So that would be the day he's cut, is August 26th.
Who's employed on August 26th? Who's more likely to be employed? Malachi Corley or you?
First.
That's like 40 days, Charles.
I would like to be employed first.
Cool. All right, do me a favor then. In the Discord, you're in Jake's Discord, correct? Yeah, I've seen you in there.
I'm in Jake. I'm in Nick Shines.
Private message me on Discord your address, and I'll look around and see areas where you could apply for jobs. I'll actually do it this week. Yeah, no problem.
Have a good day, guys.
Charles, I want you to have a great day. No more naps, though. All right, let's go chase greatness. He's gone. All right.
Got a head start on that greatness chasing.
That might have been like the hardest I've ever laughed on this show. I just he just flows right by it like it's not the most ironic statement ever made.
He's one of a kind, and I'll be completely honest. Like when I first started watching the show, like a little bit before Asmaniac Madness and all that stuff, like I didn't think Charles was a 1 seed, and then I really got to know Charles and like listen to the takes that he has and the calls that he has. dude, he's hands down like a one seed all the way. Like he's getting the bye week and everything. Like he's full. He's pure. That was a tough 2 lines though. They don't think I want a job, but I just came off a real nice nap.
Just took a nap. Back-to-back sentences. He thinks there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, my God, I'm gonna rewatch that over and over again. I mean,
yeah.
Charles is the only Asmaniac that has an entire category of Azzie awards dedicated to him. The best Charles Gorman moment over the last calendar year. Him shaving on the show, Poopgate, the couple at the diner incident, being catfished live on the air during Asmaniac Madness on April Fool's Day. Oh my God.
I was supposed to be on that April Fool's Day show. I forget. I think it was like in the middle of my move, and it was the 1 or 2 weeks that I didn't come on the show, and it was like, come on, I'm in the chat. Like this should have been me. I should have been here talking about Charles getting catfished. Like that's just an all-time moment, man. That's all time.
Unreal. All right, home stretch of the show here. If you're tuned in late, you've missed a lot of laughs. We're giving away a signed Aaron Glenn jersey at the end of the show. It's Aaron Glenn's 53rd birthday, so we're paying homage to Coach Glenn with a signed jersey, and I have it right here. So if you win, maybe I can make it in time to the post office to get it sent out to you today. If not, I'll get it sent out to you tomorrow. Ready to roll. Get the membership, send in a super chat, and you have a chance to win. Let me get caught up on a few super chats here. PBM says Lane is a horn dog. Big Fella says we need to send Lane Speedos worn by Beast. Bo writes in, I hate the takes that hate the takes of the other takes. Bo, well said. Big Fella with another super chat. Is Chef Kev making the Gorman smell my chicken fingers? No comment on that one. Team Curry is in the raffle for 1. And Black Gypsy writes in, Gorman, go to Stelton Road, apply to the hotels. Okay, now, I believe we're caught up. So, time to say hello to someone that was just called a horn dog by Purple Belt Mike. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lane Train is next.
Hi, how are you? Bruce Hall. That's good. Oh, hi, Jake.
Hey, Lane.
So talking about the Jets. I heard that the Jets signed Garrett Wilson for a 4-year deal, and they also signed who was the other? Oh wait, they signed Garrett Wilson and they have Quincy Williams, and they also have who's the other guy?
You know who it is, Lane.
It's right there on the tip of your tongue.
You know. Dig deep.
Oh,
they signed Hot Sauce Gardner.
Yeah, Gardner. So, yeah, I mean, so the training camp begins 1 week from today. So how do you feel about this season? Do you think that we should win game 1?
I want the Jets to win every game. I think they're only going to win about 6 of them right now, though, Lane.
I think they have a chance. I think they have a chance week 1, but I'm kind of with Jake. I have 7 wins total.
Because I mean, I just don't want the Jets to get any injuries. You know, they did terrible last year. I was actually RSVP. I mean, I tried RSVPing for the that thing coming up.
Are you going to come to New Jersey to Chef Kevin's restaurant?
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of far.
Well, you said you RSVP'd, though, so that means you're going to go.
I just, I mean, if it was closer.
What about the T-squared one in the city? Jets Giants. That one's easy. You just take the train.
That. I'll try to come. Because,
what if,
I mean,
what if
I
I
just
told
hope
you Genergy will be at the T-squared event?
I'll meet everybody. They'll be good to
Genergy.
meet. Probably midnight also.
I don't know if Bobby's coming down from Vermont for that.
It's kind of hard, probably. Yeah.
Let me ask you, Bobby, are you coming down from Vermont?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Hey, Dylan.
What's up, Bobby? That's a really nice hat there.
Doing? Oh, who's gonna get the job first, Charles or me? Oh, okay.
Why are you
just because I was pulling for Charles doesn't mean I didn't want you to get a job, Bobby.
Hold on. It sounds like we have a confrontation. I'll deal with that next. Lane, continue.
So I heard that Bobby got a job. He's working in Wendy's.
He did get a job.
It's actually free Frosty Day. Anybody gets a free Frosty. Yeah.
I got a Frosty yesterday. Are you sure that's right, Lane?
Did you see on the Nick Science Show a picture of somebody's head in the Frosty?
What about a picture of me having my Frosty yesterday, Lane?
Oh, you got one of the cool Frosties too, not just a regular one.
The photo
Fusions.
right there. Oh, that's you holding a Frosty. Where are you sitting?
Right next to Derek Jeter, clearly.
Lane, free Frosty Day was on June 3rd.
Your eyes
Only
look
a month
so
and a half short.
wide.
It's July 16th, Lane. We
I
missed
like
it by
Frosties.
about a month and a half.
I would eat a Frosty sometimes.
Okay.
I mean, it's kind of fattening, but
I'll
let's
get
talk
you a
about
Frosty.
food. The most greatest food is like non-dairy, like ice cream. Like, the best thing at Trader Joe's is non-dairy ice cream.
I see.
I like that you're loyal to the brand and you're repping Trader Joe's.
So anyway, how do you feel about the Jets lineup going into week 3 next?
I feel pretty good about it, but it's tough to predict week 3 when we haven't gotten to week 1 and 2.
I think, see, we haven't seen Mombu play yet. So I don't know what it's going to look like. I mean, do you think that you have him play in the
Now, Lane, did you just fart, poop, or choke? What was that
What were you
noise?
forcing out
No,
there?
I was just clearing my throat.
Okay. Great.
Nick Klein is so funny when he does that. So, any news on Charles getting a job yet? Or is Nick Klein helping him?
I don't know if you just saw the show, but a little while ago, Charles told us the latest.
People think I don't want to work, which is not true. I just had a bit of a nap not too long ago, too, so that didn't help.
I love it, dude.
You're talking about how people don't.
You can't say that people think you don't want a job and then say that you came off a real good nap. It's a hard 2 sentences to put together, Charles. It is. You got Jake off the camera.
How do you not see the irony of that, Charles? This is why Charles is the best of the best.
So fast with it.
Unreal. Lane, great call. Hopefully that provided the updates you needed. Let me get caught up on the super chats here. Last chance to get in the raffle, too, for the signed Glenn jersey. Craig in Australia says, good day, Jake and Dylan. Jake, mate, stop tormenting me with all these meetups I can't go to. Great hosting combo. Craig, we love you. Can't wait till you are back stateside with all of us in a few short months.
I feel the same way as Craig. Now that I'm down here, it sucks, man. Like, that's why I'm coming to Tampa, because it's closer to me geographically. It's a quicker flight, but yeah, it sucks, Craig, but that's what it costs.
Are you going to be in New Jersey at all this summer for camp? Did you mention you might be up here for something?
I'm really trying. So I have off from work whatever week. I think it's the 25th and 26th, that first weekend back. If I can get a ticket to the 26th practice, I'm going to try like hell to fly up after work that Friday and go on Saturday. But other than that, I really didn't have any plans to go back up to New Jersey, because last time I did, it cost me like $4,000 with the accident. So I'm a little light on funds to get back up there.
Black Gypsy with another gifted membership, a chance for him to win a signed Aaron Glenn jersey by entering the raffle once again. All right, sounds like we might have some real conflict between you and Bobby Midnight. I don't know what exactly set off Mr. Woodruff, but you know the rules. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, sports fans of all ages, welcome to the event of the year, the moment you've all been waiting for. This is the Asmaniac Rumble.
Hello, Dylan. How you doing?
I'm doing well, Bobby. How are you?
Well, I just was disappointed. Charles would get a job before Bobby.
I did not say Charles would get a job. I just said I want Charles to get a job before you. I'm glad you're passionate about it.
I'm off that Dave Burgess video and
I want everybody to have a job. We all need to contribute.
Yeah, well,
to
I
society.
finally got one. The guy has to email me the schedule. I guess it will be tomorrow.
I can't wait to see you in your Wendy's getup. It's gonna be
Yeah,
very
I
good.
think it's a red hat. I think it's a red hat.
A red hat? Yeah, that's what I think they wear
Yeah, I think
over by me. Oh,
yeah, I
that's
think it's a red hat. Yeah.
okay. You got to wear the apron too, right? That's gonna be
Yeah, you
nice.
gotta wear the apron when you work because
Yeah.
that'd be good. Yeah, I'm not mad at you. It was just
No, yeah, I knew you weren't mad at me. I'm glad that you brought the receipts because hey, if that motivated you even a little extra 1%, that's cool, man. I want
well,
everybody to get a
Jake
job.
and Nick and Dave
Yep.
Berger got me off my fat ass and looking for jobs.
Hell yeah, man. That's what it's all about. You got to get off that mountain, right? Now we got to get Gorman off that mountain and
Yeah, he's trying his hardest. Yes, he is.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't have any issue with you. I like you.
No, you just told people not to subscribe to my YouTube channel last week, but it's okay.
I did? When did I say that?
You did. I forget. Oh, because I told you tell the Mattingly story too much on Jake's show. And you
Oh
came
yeah,
on and you told people not to subscribe to my
oh
channel.
yes, I remember that. Well,
It's all love,
Mallory,
Bobby. It's all
you
good.
weren't there when Mallory was a bum to that kid. You weren't there. So.
No, trust me. If when those people, not those people, but athletes and people you look up to,
Yeah.
when they don't act in a certain way, it does definitely taint your respect image for them, right? Like
Yeah,
you think a
Michael
little bit
Kay
differently
and
about
John
them.
Sterling gave him an autograph. Plus, the organist gave him an autograph too when he
Yep,
came
and
in.
then Mattingly just said, "Fuck them kids." Yep.
I'm like, I can't sign your autograph. And then when he walked away, I called him, "You're an asshole." I called him so. Yep,
Good for you, though.
Asshole. Yeah,
On behalf of the Jake Asman Show, we apologize for the foul language.
All right, so no Rumble. It seems like we've established that all is well.
No,
Yeah, that was a pillow fight, Bobby.
Yeah, it was. I like the kid. He's a good kid.
I appreciate it.
I could call him a kid. I'm 57 almost.
Oh yeah,
you're an old fart.
I look like a kid. I feel like a kid.
How old are
can call me
you?
a kid.
20 something.
Guess. Try to guess. Guess the second number. 20 what?
Okay. You're like 25.
I am 30 years old, Bobby.
You are not no 30. Get off of it.
We
We do this like once every other week.
Every other week. I was born in
here we go.
95. I was married
Really? You
for 4
don't
years, and I'm already
you don't even
divorced.
look
I'm old.
30. I tell you, in your 20s. Jake looks like he's 25 himself.
Dylan and you have the same amount of career divorces, Bobby.
Yeah,
Let's go.
you were married?
I was married, yeah. For
No
4
shit, Sherlock. Really?
Yes,
For
yeah.
3 years?
We were together for 8 years, married for 4 of the 8.
Yeah, we were
so.
married for 4 until my ex-wife cheated and divorced me. So.
We didn't need
And
to
I
know that
gained
part of it, but that's
121
unfortunate.
pounds. I gained 121 pounds.
Because you got divorced, you gained
I
weight?
lost like 35.
Yeah, I
40 pounds
lost
in my
right
divorce.
after that because of
Yeah.
Jake West helping me and Nick Shine helping me. So yeah.
You added 121 pounds upon getting divorced?
Oh yeah, you had to see where I was living in the trailer. I used to eat all junk food. I didn't care about anything that was so down dumps. It takes a trust me. After what she said when I had to go to work Sunday morning. Oh, Saturday night. Oh, I'm leaving you for fat ass. I call him fat ass Sean. He's much bigger than I am. He's like a huge elephant. I wonder how they, do it. But I don't know.
I wouldn't want to think about that with your ex-wife and
No, I'm
somebody
just
else.
saying he'd probably squash her. That's what I'm trying to say.
Maybe he did.
Yeah, probably she did. She doesn't want anything to do with me anymore.
Your ex-wife, screw her. She doesn't know what she
screw it.
lost.
I know. Yeah, look at my goldie. My hair doesn't look good. I had to wear a hat today, but I'm wearing a jet hat. See? Jets.
I like it. Are you going to get a haircut before you start at Wendy's?
Yes, I am.
All right.
Or maybe I have to wait because I have to get an air conditioner first.
If Charles Gorman showed up to your local Wendy's, would you serve him?
Of course.
You sure?
Yeah, why?
Welcome to Wendy's. Can I take your order?
Spicy chicken sandwich wrap with extra tomatoes and mayonnaise, extra pickle, large fries, double frosted cookies and cream, extra large with a spoon.
Are you kidding me, jackass? You expect me to remember that? How about a number 3 with a Coke?
Okay, I'll take 2 number 3s, extra pickle, add a frosty, but half vanilla and a half chocolate.
Whoa, stop, meathead. Do I look like a friggin' mind reader? You gotta back off, pal. You'll get what you get. You don't like it, you can kiss my ass. Now take a seat and wait for your salad.
Oh my God, no, that I would not do that job. Eric asked me yesterday, what jobs will you want to do? I said anything but that cashier job. I'm not doing that job at all.
Why don't you want to work the register, Bobby?
And why don't you have lights on in your apartment?
Because it's hotter than hell here.
Ah.
I gotta get an air conditioner on the 21st.
You have no AC in the apartment?
No, but I got two fans blowing. Yeah.
Oh, that you must smell so bad.
No, I took a shower today, and
I don't care. I don't care how you could take 100 showers. You're still gonna reek. How did you get the job at Wendy's? They didn't take one whiff of you and say, "Leave, sir."
No, I took a shower this morning and yesterday. That's why my hair was so beautiful. Not today.
Yeah, but there's no air conditioning in there. How hot is it in Vermont?
It's hot. It's like
oh my
90
God!
degrees. Yeah.
Go get your AC fixed. Why don't you stay at Why don't you stay at Mikey's place where he has air?
Yeah. Well, I have to bring my cat. Michael
so bring your cat.
Michael has a cat. I don't think they get along.
Have you tried recently?
No, they both. I don't think they like cats. Both of them when we got.
Just separate them. Just split up the apartment.
All right, we'll see how Michael thinks about it.
How are you living with no AC? I would die.
Yeah, that's crazy, Bobby. That's crazy,
well,
dude.
I'm trying my best.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
You don't look to be sweating, but I'm sure you are.
Oh, I am sweating like a freaking fat cow.
Yeah.
Probably some hard butt.
You should be. You have no air conditioning. It's 100 degrees.
But I like that other video. That was a funny one.
Also, this is like I'm calling PETA on you. Your cat.
Yeah, this might be cat torture. That cat is definitely hot, dude.
She sleeps under the chair where it's cooler.
Yeah, because she's dying. You're killing her.
No, I'm not killing her.
You're doing it worse than Neil and his dog.
Yeah, probably. I gotta get an air conditioner.
Bobby,
what, do you need a window unit, Bobby?
Bobby, go to Mikey's tonight. This is how long have you been doing this?
For a while.
Dude, you should go to Walmart and get a window unit. They're less than $100, man.
Why do you not have air? I don't get it. Have you never had air, or it's just broken your unit?
No, we have a tree out there. It's like cooler, but this summer's been hotter than hell.
You have a tree that throws shade, and that's not enough, man. This is way too hot.
Yeah,
I
do have to get it. I do have to get an air conditioner. I do.
Yeah. You don't even need a big one. I feel like a small one even would.
I'm gonna put it in the window on the 21st when I get it.
Oh my God.
The 21st, you still got almost a week, Bobby.
Yeah, I know.
Your apartment must smell. Honestly, in hell.
No.
They don't actually send you to hell. They just send you to Bobby's apartment, make you sit there all day.
It's 10 times worse than rotten potatoes.
No, I have Febreze. It smells nice.
Oh my God. You think
so it smells like sweaty gym locker room with a hint of lavender.
And that's what it's supposed to do.
Febreze. What flavor Febreze?
Lavender.
Lavender?
It is lavender. Let's go.
Wow, Dylan, nice job. Nice guess.
Well, that's the one that's on TV. They always say lavender. Get the lavender one.
This is insane, Bobby. You've had some ridiculous calls. This is right up there with any of them.
All right, I'll ask Michael if I can stay over his
Just
house.
go lay in the shower with cold water running because that's the only way you're cooling down.
Order a window unit on Amazon. It's not that expensive.
Well, I gotta get my money to get it on the 21st.
Oh, goodness gracious!
Oh man,
this is.
I was gonna say Walmart has them for like $60, like a nice little small one.
I'll stay at Mikey's house for now.
Had Mikey take you to Walmart and get what Dylan just said, one of those like $60 like portable AC.
Yeah, that's
things.
what I'm planning on. Yeah.
Well, do it today. How are you living with no air conditioning?
I have to wait till the 21st to get paid.
Oh my goodness! I don't understand. You spent all your money this month already. You don't have $60 handy.
Well, I had to pay my doctor's bill. I owe money on my doctor's bill. So,
does the doctor stop seeing you if you don't pay these bills?
No, this is way
then
back.
Don't pay him, Bobby. Then don't pay him.
All right.
I have so many medical bills that I have sitting unpaid right now because that's the last thing you should be worried about.
All right. Well, I was in the wrong then.
No. I'm not saying you're in the wrong. You eventually you got to pay them, but like. Medical bills are something where it's like it's not pressing, right? You've already.
Well, they call me up all the time. Oh, you owe this, you owe that.
F them, honestly.
Bobby, what happened to all the money that you got for the weight loss challenge? You burnt through that already?
No, I already saved, put some away before, and
So
I
take some of that out and use it for
You're gonna
air
have-
conditioning. That's
Oh,
the
I
point.
still had some of that I had to pay for doctor bills too. I'm like, it was about $5,000. So that's why.
You could get air conditioning. Borrow some money from Mikey for $60.
Right. Yeah, I could borrow my money from Mikey then.
You should go to his house tonight and stay there, though. All right, go
Right.
air conditioning.
Okay, I'll call him at work and tell him.
All right.
Yeah.
We can't
Sounds-
have you melting, Bobby. You gotta make it to Wendy's on your first day, and you
Oh
can't.
no, I'll be fine. I'll be fine to Wendy's. Yeah.
When is your first day of work, Bobby?
Well, he has to email me my schedule, so hopefully tomorrow. That's when it is. Because it was
Okay.
supposed to be today.
If you don't have
Didn't
air
I-
conditioner for 6 days, and your next day of work is potentially tomorrow,
Yeah.
you gotta do something.
Right. No, I don't think it's tomorrow. I think it probably start next week.
Make sure your cat's not dead. JoJo says your cat is still alive. Check your cat.
Yeah, shout out JoJo.
Yeah, I will. She's under the chair. So.
She's dead. She could be dead right now.
No, she's running around the house.
Meow, meow, meow. She's dead. She's screaming for help.
No, she just ate her dinner and then she's laying down under the chair.
Yeah, it'll be the last time she ever lays down alive.
No, she does that all the time. I
You're
know.
killing her.
What
I
was her
gotta-
final meal, Bobby? What did she eat for her final meal?
No, she eats Temptations. It's called.
She eats what?
Nice.
Yeah.
it's a cat brand, Temptations.
Well, it was a snack on one time. Then they make it food.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll ask
Jake's
Michael.
clearly
to
not a
stay
cat
at his
person.
house. We'll put him in it. That's my Nala.
Now, I think Nala's going to be dead by the time we get to this category for best mascot.
No, she won't be dead. I promise.
She looks like she's a little bit of a round cat. She might be a little skinny coming out of this one.
Let me bring on someone that knows a thing or two about taking care of a pet and how to deal with rough conditions. Beast, what do you make of this?
How much is an air conditioner, Bobby, where you're at?
I don't know. I didn't price them.
Why don't you try Walmart, try Target, try some
They
other stores.
just said that $60 you could get one.
Go to the thrift store.
Go to where?
Thrift store.
I don't know if we have a thrift store in Vermont. We have hardly anything in Vermont.
They should have thrift
Nothing
stores
in
there.
Vermont.
I mean, come on, thrift stores are all around the USA. I mean, come on, man. Everybody's going to them. Over 25 million people go to the thrift store. Even
Okay,
me.
we'll go up to a thrift store
Even
after
me.
I finish sticks.
Go to Walmart.
Yeah,
That's what you
Walmart.
need to do.
Yeah. Oh, I don't like that. Yeah.
Or Target. All right? And
Mhm.
hey, go to Mikey's after this call.
Well, I can't. He's at work. So when
Well,
he,
tonight, all right? Hopefully your cat makes it.
yeah, she will.
All right. And if she doesn't, I'm calling PETA on you.
No, I'll be fine.
All right.
She'll be fine.
If you say
If
so.
anything happens to that cat, you are stripped of all your Azzie nominations, Bobby.
No,
Because she
she's-
is one of the nominees.
She sleeps
gotta
with
make
me
it.
at night.
Oh,
She
God.
sleeps with me at night.
That poor cat.
No, she loves me. She always comes to me all the time.
You're
All right,
killing
guys.
her. Go save her, all right?
I will.
All
Have
right,
a good
good.
night, everybody.
Good. You have
Congrats
a good night
again
as well.
on the job, Bobby.
Okay, no, I will. I can't wait. Okay, bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Midnight. Good God. This has been this is an all-time show.
What is that? 3 out of 4 1 seeds that called in? We're just missing Chiefs fan.
Yeah, and I don't think Chiefs fans coming back anytime soon.
No, I guess his what is it? Denny's job is really keeping him busy.
Denny's, he's out murdering people. We don't really know. Could be anything.
Yeah, who knows? I'm sure he has a cast on some ligament or body part of his that
Coach
Man was always
drunk
injured.
Chris Curtis just wrote, Bobby's ex-wife fumbled the bat. Maybe not after that call. Maybe his ex-wife didn't want to live in a non-air conditioning apartment in the peak of summer.
that was the reason. She said, Bobby, we need an air conditioner. He said, no, sweat. And she's like, all right, I'm out.
Rick Kent said, I want in on the raffle before Jake ends the show. Rick Kent in 4-5.
We are mama way.
All right, we got 3 calls left, Dylan. The Lup Man is next. What's up, Luppy?
Oh, it's freaking cold in here. My AC is blowing so good, man. I can't take it anymore. I'm so cold. Ah, Bobby.
I got a blanket on in my
I'm
house.
freezing
It's like
in here.
68 degrees.
No, the AC is good. I'm all right. Jake, I saw you. I am crying from this show you have. I'm on my second box of tissues because I'm crying so much. I had to rewind the Gorman thing again, just like you did. That was hysterical. Jesus, I'm palpitating here, but I have the AC to keep it, cool. But, and I saw the King say that he was the first winner, which I love the King too. The King's awesome. This was what I got from the first one. I got that, and then the second one I got the Jake Asman.
There it is, the Gustbuster. Hell yeah.
The hotline, right? And then recently I got Altoon. Guys, it's for real. Get in on it. It is for real. I have nothing to do with promotion, but it is for real. Jake is the man, and you guys are freaking the best. And Dylan, you are an Asmaniac. That's why you're going to win it, because you're an Asmaniac. Will Parkin's pretty close, but you were an Asmaniac. You're in the chat. You're. I'm a big supporter of you. You do a great job. You talk with education, and then also with being an Asmaniac. And I love that. But I appreciate it today. It's been so great. And sorry, it's not a jet point. It's an Asmaniac point. I wanted to get in on that. And then Bobby, please get the air conditioning. Yeah, I gave Gorman first aid kit to help him out. If I got to send you an air conditioning, give me your address. I mean, seriously, that guy needs to just cool down. He can't go to Wendy's with his ass cheeks together. He can't do that. It's not good. The first impression is not the way to go. So
his poor coworkers at that Wendy's. He's gonna survive one day on the job. He's gonna show up. He's gonna stank, and they're gonna say, "Get out of here."
Or maybe he could splash some water on himself in the bathroom, because Wendy's has air conditioning. Hopefully, he's not outside doing something outside.
Yeah, but he's standing in front of those fryers, man. He's gonna be. Oof. I would want to be at the register. The air conditioning points.
I can see Bob. I can see Bobby in the fryer dropping down chicken nuggets. One for you, one for me, two for you, 1, 2 for me.
This was just sent to me by Addison. Walmart in Brattleboro, Vermont. A window unit, $139. Bobby Midnight.
Give me his address.
Get it.
I'll take care of him. Can he pay for the electric though for it? I mean, the Asmaniacs here is a great community. We will all chip in. We will take care of him. Just Bobby, let us know.
Let's do this. If anyone wants to donate, you just Venmo me $5, $2. We'll put it together. We could raise this pretty quickly.
We've Venmoed before. We'll do it again.
Yeah, we raised $800 in a day for Charles when he got catfish.
Right.
So
exactly.
Jake Asman on Venmo. We'll get some funds to Bobby here.
Yeah, Jake, great show, man. It's hysterical. Dylan, got my vote, Dylan, because you're an Asmaniac.
I appreciate that.
I love it.
Luppy, you're the man. Great call as always. Love you repping the merch as well. John with a super chat here. Bobby needs cornstarch so his nuts aren't sticking to. I can't believe I got to read this. Sticking to his legs. Jake, we're going to transition from Bobby's nuts to something about John's daughter. What a transition. What a segue.
This is pork of the morning type status.
Jake, my daughter told me the Bart Scott and G5 autograph pics are getting framed and going in her room. That's awesome, John. I'm glad you won those. And what a transition. God, I got you in the raffle for $5.
I used to work at a truck stop, and they sold this stuff called monkey butt, and it was to prevent swamp ass. And I think we need to add that in with the air conditioner, sending it to Bobby.
Just unreal. John, I love it. Appreciate you. Kevin Tattoos is in the Asmaniac raffle for not 1, not 2, not 3. How about 5, baby? Yeah.
Show me the money. Show me the money! Money.
By the way, Jake Quest cruising in the Azzie Award vote. The memberships that were just gifted by the great Kevin Tattoos went to Sean, Raw Power, Easton Trini, Bobby, Get Off Your Ass and Get AC, Smitty PA, and our guy Steve, USMC 3/6. Steve, hope you're doing well, my friend. Thank you as always for your service. Okay, home stretch here. We got 2 legends on the line, and then we raffle away a signed Aaron Glenn jersey. First up is...
I got my Iron UJ. I hope you like my Jets take. You know they call me David T. It's not easy for me to see, but if you bring me full stream, you might like what I had to say. I'll need to get real damn close, cause my vision is dog shit.
David, you might be on mute. Yep. David.
Gotta put the glasses on to see the mute button.
He's got his eyes on us.
Mm-hmm. Got his eyes on the mute button.
But we can't hear his
there
mouth.
It is.
Oh, I got it. Boy, I'll tell you what, because I'm not that smart. I hit it. So anyway, Mr. Jake and DT, this is DT. And listening to Bobby, oh my God, I'm so happy he got a job. But I mean, I had worked at Walmart for like 3.5 years, and their air conditioning units are inexpensive.
What about Wendy's? You ever work there?
I didn't work at Wendy's. I work at a place in Florida called Sonny's Barbecue. That's my only restaurant job. My full-time job in PA was up for Pepsi Cola. So anyway, I'm concerned about Bobby and concerned because I have a dog and I'm always concerned about my pet. And, but I think I do actually have something to offer about the Jets. I think Justin Fields has the most pressure on him. And now that we got the two big boys signed, I'm thinking about the tight ends. And, they say that Justin Fields, good at throwing you to tight ends and everything. And Mason Taylor and Ruckert, hopefully, they can do the deal, with the offensive line and the running backs. Maybe they can build it from inside out.
From your lips to God's ears, David T. I'll tell you what. If Bobby Midnight could get a job, then maybe Jeremy Ruckert could save his job and be a productive Jets tight end.
Oh, by the way, Dylan, I'm glad that you're closer to Tampa because I'll be at the whole situation, and that'll be really cool.
Yes, I'm very excited to celebrate a Jets victory and a Jake Asman and David T birthday crossover all together. Very excited for that.
We're taking over Tampa.
That's
We
right.
absolutely will be.
Fireball, whiskey, shots all weekend, David T. It's happening.
Sure.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah, baby.
I've got my eye on you. Check, make me full screen. It's fireball, whiskey time. David motherfucking T.
I just received the first Venmo to the Bobby AC Fund. NY Jets Florida Ted has contributed. So thank you very much, Ted. I will see to it Bobby gets it. AD83 is joining the Asmaniac raffle with 5 entries. Let's go. Where's my Jet chant? There it is. AD's memberships. I can tell you who they went to in like 3 seconds. Maybe. Possibly not. They went to the following 5 Asmaniacs. Planet For Us, James Eubanks, Lawrence Yans, Bro B, Ryan to Catch, all receiving memberships. We've reached our final caller here, and then it is raffle time. Here's what I need all of you to do. Stop whatever it is that you are doing and point.
He's pointing. Garrett Box point at you. Garrett Box point at you. Garrett Box. I'm pointing. I'm pointing. I'm pointing. I'm pointing. Garrett Box point at you. I point.
Howdy, y'all.
Jake, screw me up here. Jake, screw me up here.
It's all backwards. I got a couple of things. First off, this Lane thing with the bikinis.
He's on the Genergy now. Yeah, a little.
I know.
You think it's just getting a little weird now?
Well, it's approaching another level, right?
Okay.
Because he's like going through the list. First off, the first ever bikini model, they had to hire a prostitute because no self-respecting model would be seen in a bikini on a cover of a magazine. I think it was JCPenney. You can check me on that. They had to hire an actual prostitute because no self-respecting model would wear that.
Misogyny with Gary, brought to you by.
Where's the misogyny that no self-respecting women would wear that? That's the misogyny?
We're going to draw the line on women wearing bikinis now, Gary. You have an issue with that?
Yeah. Yeah, more than a little bit. It's immodest and indecent.
So your daughter's not going to be allowed to ever wear a bikini?
I'm not going to raise my daughter where she want to walk around like that.
What if she turns 18, she's going to the beach with her friends? She's not allowed to wear a
tell
bikini?
your wife what to wear? Like,
I'm not married.
I didn't marry someone who'd walk around half naked. Like, I didn't marry someone like that.
So
like,
at the beach, she's not allowed to wear a bikini?
I would hope I've raised her better than that.
Oh, God.
And that's one thing. We can say what we want about the Mormons. That women know how to dress. I'll give them that.
I like my women with less clothes, but that's okay. We can keep going.
Wait a second. By your logic, then, it sounds to me like you prefer this. Is this what you want, Gary? You want this? Huh? Is this indecent for you?
That is vile. That is disgusting. That was disgusting.
That's what you prefer. You don't want a woman in a bikini. You rather look at that, apparently.
So men are allowed to be shirtless?
How did 2 plus 2 equal 4 there?
Why can men be shirtless and women can't at the beach?
Well, he should not be. Well, I think there's an obvious reason why. But
the belly
he
part.
would break that rule because that was like a full double D right there. That was repulsive.
So you rather this then?
Bobby and Charles are squeezing their knockers. Bobby and Charles are squeezing their knockers, taking their shirts off.
I mean, I've seen plenty of women in bikinis who don't have.
These are young men. This is the shape of American men. This is what they look like. It's not funny.
So
imagine World War III breaks out. We got to send our troops in. This is what we got. It's not funny.
You rather them be topless at the beach than a woman wearing a bikini?
I don't understand the or thing. Like,
you have an issue with women wearing bikinis at the beach. Those are your words.
To wear whatever they want. It's just immodest, right? Like it's immodest.
So I would argue that Bobby topless is worse than any woman wearing a bikini.
I probably wouldn't disagree with that. That is repulsive. It should not be seen in public.
What if the woman was wearing a one-piece bathing suit that was very low cut and rose up in the back?
Yeah, that would be immodest. That would be immodest too.
Okay.
Right? I don't support degeneracy in any shape or form. I was never going to support anything that's degenerate. You can. What about this? I don't support.
So your wife has never worn a bikini at the beach or on vacation somewhere?
Hell no.
What does she wear? Nothing?
She wears
a burqa?
Yeah, she hangs out with Charleston Roof.
Speaking of the devil. Hey, Charleston.
Oh, wow. That was quick.
He called in. That's never happened where I was able to go to a caller as someone was referenced. He called in as you said his name, like the split second.
Yeah, that was crazy. I didn't even hear because I was signing in and everything else. And I literally just got off of work and got nude. And I thought I'd hop on the Asman show.
This is what my brand has become.
And I heard Gary say something about how women can be topless but not wear a bikini. Am I hearing that right?
No, you did not get that right. You certainly. I don't support any form of degeneracy. Nothing. Like
I guess we just define degeneracy
oh, that's a good
differently.
idea.
Apparently, a woman wearing a bathing suit or bikini is degeneracy to Gary.
Yeah,
and that's okay.
What are they
If you
supposed to
define
wear
it
when
that
they
way,
go?
that's fine.
What
I
are
would
they supposed to
disagree
wear
that
when they go to the beach?
You can cover up. You can look modest.
I know, but if they can't wear a bathing suit when they go to the beach.
I didn't say they couldn't wear a bathing suit. When did I say they couldn't wear a
It's
bathing
got to
suit?
be a one piece.
I literally just logged on, Gary. So I thought Jake just said they can't wear a bathing suit or a bikini.
Yeah, well, that's because Jake has to try to strawman my argument to make it sound bad because on his face it makes perfect sense. Like
it makes no sense. You're insane.
So you
women
think all
should dress
women
modestly.
Do you think all women should have to wear?
Far out there. Men should dress modestly too, but that is a far out there take.
Hey, Gary,
why can a man be Why can a man wear a bathing suit and be topless at the beach and a woman can't though? What's the difference?
You can't understand the reason why.
No, what's the difference? We both have boobs. No.
Hey, DT, what's up, buddy?
No, men don't. Women do.
Great day in South Carolina, buddy.
Men definitely have boobs.
Beautiful weather.
And they should probably, that's vile.
Good thing I'm stuck in here.
Men have boobs.
Defining degeneracy.
Gary, should all women wear one piece?
Look at it, Gary. Look at it. What's great is I'm the only one who can talk right now. All the other guests are muted. You're listening to this, Gary. All right? You're looking at it. You're taking it in. Look at those boobs.
That is. You
Should
guys
all
think
women
it-
wear one-piece
it-
bathing suits?
Women should dress modestly. I don't know how many times you can ask me the same question 10 times. I'm going to give you the same answer 10 times. Women, like
But
men,
that's
should
what I'm
dress
asking.
modestly.
Should all women wear one-piece bathing suits to
Okay,
the
I'm
beach
going to repeat the answer. Listen closely. Women should dress modestly. You're going to say, what about this one piece that's a thong in it? No, women should dress modestly. That's it.
But
I don't
that's
understand.
open to interpretation, Gary. Gary, that's open to
Sure.
interpretation, buddy. One
It
person's
is
modest
and
might
it
be
is
somebody
and it
else's
isn't.
not modest.
Sure, it is. God judges the intents of the heart.
You have the
So what
burden
was
of
the
proof
intent
to
when
tell
you
me
put
what
that on?
modesty is, Gary. You have the burden of proof to tell me what modesty
I
is.
just explained the answer. I just
Go ahead.
explained the answer. God says, God judges the intent of the heart. God says women should dress modestly. So what was your intent when you put that on? Right? Because you're basically in underwear. Right? Like in any other situation, you would cover up. Right?
Don't
So
they want?
what were
maybe
your
they're trying to
intents when you
tan their
put that on?
skin. What
What was
about trying
that?
to tan? What about trying to tan?
What about trying to tan?
What you said their only reason for wearing it was basically, for sexual purposes.
I said that, put that in quotes. Why do you guys do? God, put it in quotes. Put what I said in quotes.
Well, didn't you
Like,
just
whoa,
say?
it's like dealing with 70. Oh, no. You claimed I made some. Put in quotes what I said.
Say again what you said.
No. You already claimed. You put in quotes what I said.
I didn't put in quotes. Putting in quotes.
You're saying I said something.
I didn't do that.
Put in quotes what I said.
You said something about God wants women to dress modestly or something.
Correct. God said that women should dress modestly. Correct.
Okay. So,
what's the confusion?
I would love to do the misogynistic conversation all day, but I have plans tonight, Dylan, so I have to get the raffle on. So thank you, Gary. Thank you, Charleston Jets Rube. Are we ready for the raffle?
Yes, absolutely. I'm done defining words, and that's fine. We define them differently. That's okay. I like my women with a little bit less clothes. Maybe
Dylan?
that's wrong. I don't know. Can you not hear me? Uh-oh. Am I lost in the ether?
No, you're there. I think it was me. I can't figure out the StreamYard. It keeps throwing me all over the place. Either way, the wheel's on the screen. I'm not even playing the intro. Everything is a disaster right now. I'm giving away an Aaron Glenn jersey to someone. Right now, I have the beast, like, chirping bird noises in my ear. Like, it's just still playing on a loop.
It's looping. Yeah.
Yep.
You got to play a new soundbite and get rid of it.
Yeah, I'm trying to find my dramatic raffle music, but here it is. Here we go.
Yep.
You hear it?
Yes, we do.
All right. I can't hear it, but I'll take your word for it. Now I hear it. Good luck to everybody. This is across both shows today. Happy birthday, Aaron Glenn. Someone's going to win a signed AG jersey. It could be you. And if it's not you, don't worry, because you still have a chance to win our weekly raffle prizes. Raffle is either going to be Friday or Saturday, so be on the lookout for that. All right. I've talked enough. Here we go. Good luck to everybody. Happy birthday, AG. The winner is... Jersey Jets. Jersey Jets, if you're out there, you won. Email me, AsmanJake @gmail.com. Or if you're on the Discord, Jersey Jets, you can message me there as well. Congrats to Jersey Jets. Thank you to everyone who participated. And of course, be on the lookout for more daily prizes as we continue to pay it forward to all the diehards who are tuned into Jet content in July. At least we've had legitimate news to talk about the last couple of days. You know what's crazy? I still hear Beast in my headset right now, breathing. That's what I'm hearing. So I got to end the show. I'm losing my mind.
Rent-free in Jake's head.
He really does. This was an all-timer from the start to the end. Thanks as always, Dylan. Plug your channel. You're now over 500 subscribers, which is great. You now can get super chats and memberships. The next goal is to get to 1,000. So YouTube themselves could start running ads on your show. Tell people where they could find you and why they need to subscribe.
Yes, we are on the road to 1K subs, trying to get there. We need the watch hours to get up too, so I can monetize. I have plans for exclusive content with memberships. Obviously, the super chats are going to be great. And as of yesterday, I do have a couple sample T-shirts and a DT hoodie coming to the house. So I'm doing a bunch of guest spots this weekend. I'm hoping by the time I do Nick Shine show Sunday night with him, I'll be rocking the DT merch for everybody. So once we get to that threshold, I'm really excited. So at Dylan Tereman, it's just my full name on YouTube. You'll see me up there. Just past 500 subscribers, so I greatly appreciate every single person who's subscribed and continues to subscribe on the way to 1,000. And we're here, man. It was a lot easier than I thought to get to 500, but also we plateaued a little bit. So this is my call out to the listeners in the great Asmaniac community to come over. Jake just pinned the comment at Dylan Tereman. Come over and subscribe and enjoy the community. Lots of draft stuff coming too. I have a lot of film reviews. YouTube screwed me over with my Drew Hour film review. Took it down after like 72 hours. Pain in my ass. So we're trying to figure out the film reviews and to get those back up and going. But tons of great football content over there, and really excited to get into the season, right? Actually have daily content where we can talk about the Jets and new news every single day.
Hell yeah. Azzie Awards. I forgot to close the poll. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The votes are in. And the winner of the Azzie for biggest pot stirrer is Jay Quest with 43% of the vote. He wins. Going away, he defeats Bobby Midnight, who had 31% of the vote, NY Jets Florida Ted with 16, and Thunderlips with 8. Congrats to Jay Quest, one of the funniest, most creative people that regularly tunes into the show. One of the great Long Islanders that tunes into the show, and he's a true diehard Jet fan. So congrats to him. Great job by the other nominees. Tomorrow on the show, first show of the day, Wildest Hair will be voted on. We got Robert C., Gary, Scott, and Beast. And second show tomorrow, Best Beard, featuring Papa Jet Barbarossa, Coach Olbrich, and Jets Jesus. So those are the two Azzie Awards we'll vote on during both shows tomorrow. Dylan, you're the man. I will talk to you soon. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a show. Thank you to everybody who makes it so magical. My name is Jake Asman. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And look, I feel like in honor of Jay Quest winning, we got to play some Jay Quest on the way out of here. So I'm going to try and find a great Jay Quest prank. It's not going to be easy because StreamYard stinks. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fire off a bunch of videos till I find a Jay Quest video, and then I will talk to you guys soon. Jets. Jets. Oh, I found one. Here we go. Have a good night, everybody. Go Jets.
Reed in Battleboro. What's up, Reed?
Hey, Chris. How are you?
Good. How are you, buddy?
I've been better. Having a hard time sleeping since I moved out here from Glen Oaks.
Oh, yeah?
But
I know all about having trouble sleeping, buddy.
I was calling about the Jets, but I actually had a basketball point, too, real quick, if you don't mind, about St. John. So before the season started, I made a friendly wager with my friend who's a Chiefs fan. His team is Xavier. He's a big Xavier fan.
Okay.
And he's like, oh, yeah, Xavier's going to win the Big East this year. Put your money where your mouth is. So we bet $1,000 on that. Not the regular season, the Big East tournament. And he's got Xavier, coached by Big Cho. They got Lane Kerner, Charles Gorman, Bobby Midnight. But they're a good team, but I think the Johnnies got them. I'm hoping. Who knows?
Yeah, well, you're hoping they get picked off on Thursday against Xavier.
Yeah, in regards to the Jets point, we need a quarterback. I get it. We've been there, quarterback hell forever and whatnot. I know a couple nights ago you were saying you would pick Sanders, I think.
Yes, if Sanders is there at 7, I would take him, yes.
I don't know. Cam Ward, 100%, I would take him. But what about this kid from Arizona State, Dixon Hole? His receivers with the Bonesy brothers, Joe and Anthony. And Jaden Daniels left LSU at Arizona State because this kid was outperforming him. The only problem is he's like an 8th-year senior because of that whole COVID thing. So he's like almost like a Chris Winkie type guy or like Rick Kent from Brigham State. What are your thoughts on him?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have real strong opinions on him. I'll be telling you honestly, I haven't broke down the film, but I'm not going to take him 7. You want to take him later? You want to take any one of these quarterbacks? It doesn't have to be him. It could be whoever you want.
Hey, here's the deal. Just got no chance unless you click on that like button. And you got to make sure you subscribe to the Jake Asman Show. You don't, you can get the f*** out. Now let's go, Asmaniacs. We're built for this shit.